YMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sacktown Sports 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then
boom, with Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he.
You used to. No, you don't. That's Jason's microphone.
No, it isn't. It's my back.
Let's see if I have one. Well, once.
It's like Chris's.
Wow, that is great. All right, that is kind of how it sounds to get out of bed once you get a little older.
I'm not walking over there before I get my coffee.
Are you getting a fax?
Just do that for 4 hours. We should bring up our YouTube stats and then just see how many people are streaming right now and how long it would take for them. Like, how low could... If we did nothing but that for 4 hours and all we did was welcome everyone back, throw out the phone numbers, and then you did that, and then at the end say, all right, coming up next, more squeaking. How long? What is? Could we get to 0 streamers, or do you think there would still be some people?
Somebody.
Yeah, there'd still be some people in the chat just ignoring it.
Sometimes the people in the chat I don't even think are watching.
100% they're not. 100%. To many in the chat, and by the way, hey, thanks for tuning in at all. You do what you want. But I think to a lot of the chat, the show is just it's the background, and then every once in a while you hear something, you go, but then it's on the background. Everybody's doing their thing and prepping for the day and blah 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 blah. Good to be here. Good to be back with you.
Good to be with you.
Yeah. Many thanks to my younger sister for hosting me this weekend, and I didn't say anything on. I'll tell you this much. You know what I do love about down there? That full on, no doubt about it. I love the mornings, dude. With that marine layer and everything's just gray and cool. I can't lie. I wish we had that. That is something I do love. Every morning I get up, it's gray till about 9 a.m.
One step closer.
But for every one thing that I go, oh, this is great. I actually like this. There's 90 other things, whether it's the traffic, whether it's the people, whether it's the prices, whether it's the congestion. It's just too many people, dude. It's too many people. If there was a Thanosing of LA where they cut the people in half, I don't mean physically, but half the people moved out, right? Oh, okay.
Just half?
I mean, it'd still be crowded. Don't get me wrong.
What if they moved to Sacramento?
Well, yeah, then it'd be. I will say this: we spent Friday and Saturday after the show, both shows. We spent that in Santa Barbara, I have zero bad things to say about Santa Barbara. I could 100%. I won't. I'll never have that money, but totally live there. That is a great place. It's 2 hours away from all the crap. It's gorgeous. Everything's beautiful. Weather's great. Looks awesome. We actually accidentally took a wrong turn and ended up in Katie's alma mater. We were at the gates, one of the gates of UCSB. And then, it's like we turn around. Like Avery's campus is literally in South Central Los Angeles. Right. In Santa Barbara, you look to the left. Here's you just walk over to the ocean, do your homework, hang out, have a picnic. Beautiful campus.
So she's transferring?
She's happy. She's doing her
Oh, man, I'm out of cash.
Yeah. So thanks to my sister, not only for that, but also as a chronic overpacker, overprepper when it comes to things like this, I'm on a 2-game losing streak. You may recall when I was in Lake Tahoe a couple weeks ago that I didn't remember my headphones.
I do recall.
100% remember my headphones this time, my Rodecaster, all my equipment, everything. And so I go to unpack it. It's about 4 a.m. Friday morning, getting ready to do the show. Oh, forgot my computer. Forgot my computer.
Right.
It's kind of important. Because I'd taken my computer out after the Tahoe trip to charge it. And so I got to go wake my sister up. Thank God they had another one.
Hey, do you have a computer I can use?
Dude, it was so bad.
It's 3:30 in the morning.
And she's just like, no, it's fine. I'm like, I'm sorry for waiting. No.
I actually prefer to get up after 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah, she will not. I could wake her up by throwing cold water on her. She's you know what? Honestly, it's a great way to wake up. I needed that.
Wait, is she related to you guys?
It's a whole different.
So no,
she was. Well, she was. She. Okay. She is 100% related to us, but as somebody who is a longtime father now, I think I've said this before. I am shocked that my dad did not have questions when my sister was born, because my sister looked nothing like any of us when she was born. I don't know how to say. I'm only saying. Man, I don't know how to say this. I hope this isn't some weird offensive thing, because I'm not trying to be. But what do you call the people that live in Alaska now?
Native Americans?
No, you used to call them the thing with the E, but then you can't say that anymore.
Eskimo?
Yeah, you can't. No, you can't do that. You can't say Eskimo anymore.
I said it because we can't say it.
Oh, well, what do you call them?
Huh?
What's
it depends on what tribe.
What's the thing with the I?
Inuits?
Yeah. So let's just go with that.
You're being more offensive than trying not to be offensive.
I'm just trying to say the right. But do we all know what I'm talking about? I don't know. I'm just
describe it.
Anyways, she had dark brown skin, jet black hair, did not look like a member of our family whatsoever. Had I been my dad, I'd have been like, so where were you 9 months ago? However, there's a couple of baby photos that I turned into stickers that we can text of my sister. So every once in a while I'll send them. These are not doctored. I've done nothing with these other than zoom in. So this was, I think, a couple days after she was born. And you'll notice the incredibly
was she flattened.
She was the longest baby at the time in the history of Sutter Memorial Hospital. My mom had just logs for kids, man. I was 3 months premature, and I was 7 pounds 4 ounces.
Wow.
My sister was not premature, and she just flopped out or something, right? And then again, just not the. She doesn't look like. And let me see if I can. I know this isn't working for you guys. Oh yeah, see, here's me, right, with the bowl cut, and then that's me holding my. She just looked nothing like us, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, we're related. So, anyways,
it's just that you say that she doesn't complain about anything, and at some point you're going to complain about basketball coming back because it means we're almost
the summer.
We're almost December.
I wouldn't say she complains about anything. She does, and we'll to me, like, we'll complain with each other. But when it comes to the two of us, we always are trying to, like, we would never tell the other we were inconvenienced. Doesn't matter. Never tell each other. Never do that. Which is weird because hated each other growing up. But hey, that's normal. Show was great. Friday night. My daughter was so excited. We got there.
You made it on time?
Made it a half hour early. He didn't go on until 8. Because it was a really...
Hello, Santa Cruz.
Yes, that's exactly what it sounded like. I will say this. I am 100% confident this is his last tour. Now, you may take that as the show was bad. It wasn't. The show was great.
I take it as something was giving you that.
Something was different.
You can. It's like the major leaguer that can still play, and you like get welled up just every time he hits a home run. You're like, oh my god, I can't believe he's still doing this. But you know it's. He's not,
I can't hear you.
He's not playing the field anymore. He's been DHing for a while now. They did a wonderful job they did an amazing job at covering up any perceived vocal lackings he may have had. Mm-hmm. I would say this. I would say the one thing that I hadn't seen him since Golden One Center with you. All I need to know that this is probably his last tour is that he didn't sing yesterday. Which is the most...
Well, he sung on Friday.
Thank you. That song, that would be like Guns N' Roses. I mean, we're talking about a Beatle here, but that'd be like Guns N' Roses not singing Sweet Child of Mine or something, or whatever. Insert whatever. And apparently he hasn't done it in a while now. It's the one song that he can't cover for him. It's guitar and voice. It's acoustic guitar and voice, and that's it. It's just him. But he still got it, man. It was great. And obviously, Spinning Stories, he did the song Help. It's the first time he sang it since 1965, I guess, full on. Yeah, because it's a John Lennon song. And it was the anniversary of Abbey Road that day. So I was telling my daughter, you get to see what's probably his last show. He sang Help, first time in forever. And she just, the song she wanted to hear was Golden Slumbers. And he played that at the end. And in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. That line, that's how he ended the show. It was great. And she was super excited.
Is that true?
It was what? Yeah. Wait, that's a movie. That's Chris Farley. Okay, I got it now. So before the show, she's super excited. After the show, we took a picture. Her eye mascara is running down her face because she was crying half the time. She was just really overwhelmed.
So she looked like me after Oasis.
Right, probably. All your mascara was running down. We spent the day in... we spent the night in Santa Barbara. Spent the next day. We had breakfast. I took her to the Santa Barbara Mission and all that. You know, she'd never been. And then we went to this place. Is it called Carpinteria? I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, it's
Carpinteria?
No, Carpinteria.
Carpinteria.
Yeah.
So you pronounce it Carpenter and then Ia. It's not...
Because there's a Carpinteria that used to
That's
be a big
what
commercial
confuses me.
Store down there, but no, it's Carpinteria.
Carpinteria.
Yeah.
Totally cool, stony little place, man. That was a cool place. So we goofed around there and just kind of sat on the beach and talked, and it was a great weekend. And she learned a very powerful lesson, gentlemen, this weekend. And
don't forget your computer.
I was really glad. No, worse. I was it was a perfect time to be with my daughter. It was so Saturday, we're watching the USC-Illinois game. And it's back and forth. It's a good game.
It's a great game.
Anyways, yeah. Right?
Fantastic game.
So I'll prelude this by saying there is a group chat in the USC marching band.
Of course there is.
There is a giant, 84-person or whatever group.
I think we're going to win today.
I love sports.
I like my saxophone and sports.
That's correct. Many of these kids, my daughter included, are like, I love the sports ball.
Yeah.
Some of these kids are diehard, sports nuts.
They learned an instrument so that they could go to all the games.
You're probably right. Legit sports nuts. Unbeknownst to me, the following happens because I'm watching the game with her. So USC scores to go up a point with like, I don't know, a minute left or something. There was some time left. They go up a point.
Can't lose that game.
Can't.
Not according to my daughter, who got in the group chat and said, that's it, we win. And then somebody says, because she let me go back through it, somebody says, Avery, don't jinx it. She goes, jinx what? It's over. They're dead. We win.
This is what I do as a joke to you.
I didn't see it. I was there.
Everything.
Every single thing that every fan does at home or at the stadium makes a direct impact in the game.
So she's 0-1.
So Illinois kicks a field goal to win at the last minute.
You sure she's going on that future trip?
This was a very interesting experience because I had no idea this was going on until all of a sudden she goes, oh my God. And I go, what? She goes, I'm getting destroyed in the chat. And I go, why are you getting destroyed? She goes, because they said that I thought they were going to win, and they did. Like, she said it very casually. And I was like, wait, you did what? And she showed me the text thread. I was like, oh, God. Now she's actually starting to get, she's like, oh, my God, are they serious? I'm like, yes, they're serious. It's your fault USC lost. Now, she can't comprehend this.
Every single thing that every fan does at home or at the stadium makes a direct impact in the game.
She can't comprehend this. She does not understand. She made a little funny thing in the chat. How could that have anything to do with the team losing? And so I had to give her the whole explanation about sports and sports jinxes and how they're a real thing.
What did you say?
I said, sweetheart, you're my daughter and I love you, but if you weren't my daughter and I didn't love you and I was in that chat, I'd probably be yelling at you worse than anyone else in that chat. So then I did the following. I said, if you let me I'm going to use an example. Do you remember this is me talking to her. I said, do you remember Kevin and Katie, Kevin Sheritz and Katie Sheritz, former program director here and former roommate of mine. I've known him forever. She goes, yeah. I remember Hudson and Desmond and the kid. Yeah. Because her kids grew up together. So I said, watch this. So I called Kevin, who's out.
Go home, smell you later.
Who's out in Georgia. And I said, Kevin, I know this is random. I'm not going to lead you into this. I got my daughter here. You're on speaker. Kevin, what is the thing that you did once that I have still to this day never forgiven you for, and I have always been furious at you for? And without skipping a beat, he goes, Game 6, 2002, Giants, Angels, 2 outs in the 7th or whatever, and I called you to say congratulations on your World Series championship. And when he did that, I said a whole list of expletives at him.
He knew what he was doing.
He, of course, knew what he's doing. I hung up the phone, and then when inevitably Dusty took Russ out, Giants blew it. Remember, they had
Kevin, an A's fan, by the way.
Kevin, a diehard A's fan, exactly. I didn't talk to Kevin for a couple of weeks, other than to tell him to go.
Oh, you're good friends with Kevin.
Have relations with family members of his. Like that was my, and to this day I still partially blame Kevin for, the 3 championships helped, but Kevin was my Steve Bartman. Okay. And as he was saying this, I was looking at Avery and she just, the color in her skin started to go away. And so I explained.
So that picture wasn't after McCartney. It was after this.
So I had to explain to her, all right, sweetheart, look, in reality, no, of course it's not your fault. Of course, they're serious, but they're not serious. But you can't do that. It's one, I know you're new to sports, but it's one of the cardinal sins. You can't, jinxes are so real and superstition is so real to your father that I will actually try to do, I'd explain to her reverse jinxes. And she really didn't know what the hell I was talking about. So anyways,
but if you want that to happen, why are you saying you're going to happen wanting it not to happen?
And to watch a child with a childlike mind and eyes try to understand the things that I've accepted as truth my whole life and seem as normal as, hey, that wall is brown and the other walls are purple. Like, to see her just try to like figure this out was actually kind of a weird concept, especially being my spawn. watching her go through this. So I had to stop looking at the chat because at one point somebody suggested that she go drown our dogs and jump in the river. It was getting pretty brutal. Not brutal, but pretty brutal.
And these people are from USC?
Right.
Oh, that's a fine Friday for us.
So in the end, I said, look, maybe as the weekend progresses by Monday, maybe they'll forget a little bit about it. I said, I can promise you it will die down a little bit by Monday. However, they're not going to completely forget about it. Now, the interesting thing...
Being a freshman doesn't help.
Okay, she's a freshman. And then on top of that, apparently, everybody, a tradition is every freshman at some point during the year gets their band nickname for life. That is your nickname. And I've read through, there's one guy, for example, his nickname is Kingpin. I was like, that's a pretty cool nickname. It's because he's a big fat guy and he looks like the Kingpin and and he's
Spider-Man.
The Spider-Man. Like, these are not kind nicknames. Like, somebody's nickname is like Stinky and just whatever. They're not
poor.
They're not right. I said there's a really good chance your nickname's going to be Jinx or something like that. Like they look for something to happen and then they pounce on it. Also, now there's also a thing where if a student is late to practice or something, if they do something wrong, they're in their USC, their marching band gear, and they have to, with their instrument, because they practice at the Allison Felix track, they have to run a lap in their gear holding their instruments. I said, my guess is going to be running some laps on Monday. So I was like, look, all you can do is just own it, dude. Explain it. I said, the one thing I think might help, throw me under the bus. Like, explain to them that your dad's a diehard sports fan, and when he found out, he absolutely lost his mind at you. It ruined our weekend.
Wait, I thought you were going to say that you were the bad guy in this situation.
Well, no, I'm saying throw me under the bus in the sense that, like, if anyone asks, make sure you tell them that, like, your dad explained everything to you, and he was pissed for them, and you've been getting yelled at all weekend long about how to not do this. I'm trying to take some of the...
Or how about say, hey, my dad said it was over. That's why I text all of you guys. You can't handle that?
No, because then they're going to be mad at me. No.
How about have her go,
No.
I talked to my dad. This is what he explained to me about reverse jinxes. Let me tell you.
I was trying to
guys.
reverse jinx it.
So she's
Your dad sounds like an idiot.
yeah, she's going to...
Hey,
Too
guys,
soon, June.
it's okay because I saw Paul McCartney's last show.
That's right. Jinx. See, now... Just watching her...
That will be the very last time Paul McCartney ever sings.
See, reverse jinx. Hopefully. Well, his first show's tonight. We'll see.
You took the rest of the weekend off?
I know. God, can't even imagine the amount of... How much were the shirts at your Oasis concert?
Told you I got mine bootleg for $5.
More were they non-bootleg?
50.
Yeah.
500?
50. Yeah.
Insanity.
It was.
That was to stand in line.
I will say the last thing that was super cool about that show that I did not expect, especially me. When you go into the show, you have to put your phone in a little like a little foam case, basically, that clicks at the top, and your phone is now, you have your phone with you, but you can't use it until the show is done and you leave and they have to unlock it. Unless you happen to have one that they didn't lock properly and you're able to, have your phone. So at first it's like, well, okay, that's cool, but man, that would be cool to take a picture or something, with the stage in the background or whatever, but let me tell you something, dude. I think I should do that every show. I didn't realize how conditioned I was.
You didn't?
to everybody having their phones out, which I don't do, but we've all seen this thing where you're filming like some grainy, no one cares, but
I don't know, phones are pretty good now.
Just saying. Nobody had their phones out. Yeah. Everybody was in the moment. There wasn't a phone in the place. Nobody was holding up the phone light. Nobody was recording. None of that, dude.
I remember it was actually at McCartney, Golden One, and there was a bunch of people. I mean, a bunch of people had their phones out, and the lady in front of me was filming, but I think was doing maybe Facebook Live or something.
Okay.
So she's doing that, and there's comments on the side like, "Oh, what an amazing show! So glad you're there." And I'm sitting there, I'm like watching this. I'm like, what am I doing?
Right.
Why am I watching her phone of someone I don't even know?
Right.
Reading comments. I'm like, okay, Paul McCartney's right over there.
That's right.
But I was doing that for a while. I'm like, I'm watching someone else's filming of Paul McCartney.
We're weird.
Yeah.
I liked it. Chris, I know we got a break. I want to say this last thing because I know you're going to love this. I might be done with concerts. And here's why. I pay my taxes. The decision when people stand in front of you as to whether or not to try to wait them out or stand as well. I don't want anybody to stand at a concert.
Too much for you.
I also don't want people. I also don't want people.
No standing and no singing. Just sit and.
That's where I said I might be done because I get it. I get that I'm on the. I want to sit and I want to watch them. I want to listen. I want to experience. But then I've got, 70-year-old lady in front of me, standing up and waving her arms the whole time. Which
Paul,
right, exactly. Holding the
fan
sign.
being excited for a show.
She was literally holding a sign saying, "I'm Jude," and we're like, not in the front row.
Sporting events seated.
No clapping.
No, you got
too loud.
No.
Oh.
Sporting events? No, you got to stand for those.
Oh,
that's different.
How? Describe it.
Because one is music and the other is sports. I don't have an explanation, dude. I just know I was like, just sit down. And of course, and then I was like,
who sits down for a concert?
And then I get it. I'm wrong. I'm in the wrong. I'm wrong. 100% wrong. I'm 100% in the wrong. That's why I'm saying I think I reached that point. Two things happened over this weekend that made me feel like I've gone over the bend. That, and they announced the halftime show. I was like, who? I don't know this person.
You don't know who Bad Bunny is?
No, I know who Bad Bunny, but the first thing was they showed him sitting on the field goal thing.
Field goal poles?
Yeah, and I didn't know him by face.
Yeah.
I looked at him, I was like,
Hey, Chris, name 2 songs.
Hip hop.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And All About Them Carrots.
Uh-huh. Bad Bunny. You see. I know more about Daddy Yankee than I do about Bad Bunny, but apparently he's your halftime show.
Well, it's not going to be just him.
I hope not. And once again,
why not?
Why? Because I would rather have Post Malone.
You would?
Yeah.
Jeez.
They keep screwing Post Malone over. Give him the halftime show.
Maybe he'll be there.
You can have Post Malone.
You think Post Malone is a bigger star than Bad Bunny?
I know for a fact he's not globally. Bad Bunny is massive. I think he's like the number 3 guy on Spotify. I just don't know anything about. I don't.
You
think
saw him in Happy Gilmore, too.
You love that movie.
Who was
you
he in
give it
Happy
a 10
Gilmore?
He was the caddy.
Yeah.
That was Bad Bunny.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't feel. Why is it lame if I think Bad Bunny is a dumb halftime show?
Because you're an old guy that wants people to sit and not sing at concerts.
That has nothing to do with that. All right, Bad Bunny, awesome, super great halftime show. We'll take a break.
Where's Post Malone?
Yeah, give me Post Malone.
I want Post Malone.
Wait, hold on. Post Malone's a boomer take?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yes.
Really? Uh-huh. Post Malone rounded the bend already? He's like 25.
He's a country singer.
When we come back, I mean, I could do without the country part of Post Malone, but that's fine. Look, Matt Barra is going to join us today at 9 a.m.
It's Carl Malone.
I would prefer Post Malone and Bad Bunny to Carl. Okay. No Carl Malone halftime show. When we come back, it is King's Media Day, folks. Yeah, that's right. So it's a Friday on a Monday, basically. It's King's Media Day. We're very excited about that. Matt Barrows will still join us for Niners at 9. We got Ryder Cup recap, an NFL football weekend. The Niners suffer their first loss. We'll get to all that right after this.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
She has yet to lose since she's gone there. I'm not saying anything. Broke into the top 25 this week. UCLA having a rough year. Maybe this year. Come on over to the. All right, Jason left. Hopefully he'll be back for 3 for. Oh my God! He's got the double hand wave.
You can listen to the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 1140 a.m. YouTube or the Sacktown Sports app.
The deals are on now at the model year-end sales event at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? Save on year-end models and drive a brand new Accord or Civic. Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com, your one-stop Honda shop.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Folsom Lake Honda. Go to FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop. Hey, this is Greg Papa. Are you working through a major insurance claim? SunPoint Public Adjusters can help. SunPoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to, not what just some adjuster working for an insurance company thinks you should get. Call SunPoint today at 888-247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. SunPoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Ready to order?
Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card, so let's just get one of everything.
Everything?
Fire everything. The Capital One Saver card is at table 27, and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu.
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Carmichael Dave here for my friends at American Energy Heating and Air. Yes, I always tell you they are a family-owned operation, been in business since 81, A-plus Better Business Bureau, but it is hot. We are in those Sacramento hot months. I want to focus on them being your second opinion partner. What does that mean? Maybe you've got somebody you're working with or you've worked with in the past in the HVAC world. Guess what? They want to give you a second opinion. How much does it cost? Nothing. Nothing. You call them up and say, hey, can I get a second opinion on this deal? They come out and they either say, wow, that's a great deal, you should feel better about that, or they say, we can beat that price. And usually they're going to beat it by a lot. Guess what? You just saved money and it didn't cost you anything to find out. It's a no-lose situation. Go with a trusted company. American Energy, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. Jingle Singers, take it away.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
With 25 award-winning years in Northern California, Ashton & Price is your local injury law firm. Pro attorney tip: if a firm presents as local but they're in LA, red flag. If your first consultation is not with a lawyer, big red flag. At Ashton & Price, your first consult is with a local attorney, and if serious injury prevents travel, a lawyer will come to you. Still not enough? George Washington's my uncle. At Ashton & Price, no red flags, just red, white, and blue.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
At Valley Strong Credit Union, we know that local businesses are the backbone of the Central Valley, investing in our neighborhoods, boosting the economy, making the Valley stronger. But when it comes to their finances, where can they turn? A big bank that just sees another number? That's not good enough. Valley businesses deserve Valley support for payroll, credit, cash flow, and everything in between. Valley Business is Valley Strong. Learn how our cash management services can support your business at valleystrong.com.
If you love to drive or even not so much, take your car to the place with the magic touch. Big O. Big O Tires.
Trust the team with expertise that goes beyond just tires. Visit your locally owned Big O Tires. Now through October 19th, get $80 to $100 instant savings on 4 select in-stock Nitto, Nexen, or Toyo brand tires with installation purchase. Installation required. Disposal fees and shop fees extra where permitted. See store for pricing. Eligibility may vary. Not valid with other offers.
The following is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Safe or out? It's time to go around baseball. 3 pitches, 3 swings. It's safe or out on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
All righty then. Coming up next, we'll see how we did in our 49er predictions. I know one person did decent in one of them. It wasn't me, by the way. 3 for Madness, NBA news. We have developing Steve Ballmer news. Thanks to Pablo Torre, who should be called Santa Torre because he just gifts.
Yeah.
Especially on
delayed gifts, though. Just stretches it out.
The fact that it's on Media Day is just even better.
Well crafted.
We have
amazing
hijinks with Golden State and whatever the hell they're doing. A lot of stuff to get to on a Media Day Monday for your Sacramento Kings. In the meantime, baseball wrapped it up this weekend. Safer out question,
Nick Kurtz wrapped up his first season and will most certainly win the AL Rookie of the Year. Safer out. During his remaining time in Sacramento, he will end up in an AL MVP race.
I think that's safe. I do. I remember Nick didn't even play the whole year.
Right, missed like the first month.
Yeah. There's no reason to not think that. Now you can see maybe he'll have a sophomore slump next year, but they're supposed to be here at least another couple of seasons. I would, if I had to bet one way or the other, I absolutely would. And what a wonderful rookie year. Remember, I'm old enough to remember when Jacob Wilson had the AL Rookie of the Year wrapped up.
Yeah, it was in the bag. So there'll be 1-2, but
yeah, which is fantastic and harkens back to what was it? It was Walt Weiss's. What was it? McGuire Canseco or Canseco McGuire Weiss? I think 3 years in a row.
Yeah, that's the order.
Yeah, they got 2 in the same year, but that just speaks to their farm system. I think if anything, that might be the whole bright spot. The biggest bright spot for the A's is the Utes making it happen. So yeah, I'll say safe for sure.
Yeah, so looking at some of his final numbers, he batted 290, which in this day and age I think is 40 points higher than what I see yesterday. The major league average was 250 or 248 this year.
Hey, that's pretty good.
So he bats 290, 36 homers, 86 RBI. He played 117 games. So I'm not even going to give him all 162, but let's give him, 30 more games. At 147, I mean, could be in the mid 40s and 100 RBI, batting close to 300. Now, the other thing, they're going to have to win. That'll help him. But if they do that, he's got the talent.
7 guys this year ended up batting over 300.
That was the total, all
combined.
Yeah.
6 of them in the AL. Congratulations, Trey Turner.
He's the one. What did he end up with?
304. 304.
How many over 310? 3?
Jacob Wilson and Bo Bichette both hit 311. George Springer hit 309. Aaron Judge led the league at 331. That is, you know what? Honestly, that's arguably more impressive.
Is it?
Probably the most impressive thing about Aaron Judge.
But he was batting 400 for over a month.
I mean, okay.
So it really came down.
Right, yet still ended up with that 331. Here's my thing. You hit 53 home runs and you win the batting title, and you win a batting title at 20 points more than the second place guy in the entire major leagues. That actually might be, and I think I read, which of course it's true, that's, I think, easily the most home runs ever hit for somebody who won a batting title.
Yeah, it's, I forget the stat. So, like, Raleigh has some amazing things who he's connected to in the history of the game. And then Judge has that one. It's Mantle and Jimmy Fox, I think, to ever hit over 50 and win a batting title. Jeez. That's it, and Judge. But each have had an incredible year.
I'm so glad I'm not an MVP voter this year. I could literally spend half an hour making an airtight case for both these guys.
Yeah.
I really could. Someone's getting screwed.
Unless they tie. MVPs.
I know it's a cop-out, and I know that it's almost mathematically impossible, but this is one of those times I'd actually be okay with.
Yeah, and if they both did, then they both have it. And, like, going down the line, I don't know if Raleigh won more. Maybe he's going to win 5 more. But Judge, that would give him another. Yeah, that'd be great.
Number 2.
The Giants finished the season 81-81. Safer out. All things considered, they had a good season.
Yeah. Safe.
Really?
I'm trying to be disciplined and go back to what I thought the season was going to be last summer or last winter. I did not think they were going to finish 500. I just feel like it would be disingenuous of me, even though there were some disappointments, and I do feel they left a lot on the table. I just think it'd be disingenuous for me to say, it was disappointing, which I hear that.
Yeah.
But also, if you'd asked me last winter, in fact, you did, and I think I said they would win something in the high 70s, low 80s, or high 70s, mid 70s. 81 and 81, it was a disappointingly good year.
Yeah, it's weird because, at one point, this was way long time ago. They were, 9-0, 10-2. They were just an incredible start. Now there's a lot of baseball after that. But you also went after Devers.
Right.
You went for it.
Yeah.
And you got 81 and 81. And yesterday, the cool part is Logan Webb wins the innings race, the strikeout. You're like, if all these things we knew were going to happen, and 81 and 81, you're in the race multiple different times.
Willie Adames, it's 30.
I think it's disappointing.
I know we got a break. We can do this really quick. Safer out, or number 3, whatever.
Safer out. The 1 seeds, Toronto and Milwaukee, should be the favorites to get to the World Series.
Safe. They should be, but they're
It's
not.
out.
They're not. Are they to you?
No.
No, me neither.
Out.
Although I'd love to see that World Series.
You would?
That, San Diego. I've picked I want somebody who...
Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland. Cleveland would probably be my number 1 pick. Cleveland, San Diego would be my number 1 pick for a World Series. We'll take a break. When we come back, hey, it's not Nostradamus, it's Postradamus. What did we do? Nice job, Jason, there. What did we do on our 49ers predictions? How did we do on our 49er predictions? We'll talk about it next.
The Alan Styles Show.
Brock's bro, Chubba, he's on Nevada and wasn't great. Why didn't we ever hear about him? You answered your own question, Jeff, because he's not very good. Look, man, it's your 5th year at UNR. You are now Preston, not calling you Chubba. How old is he?
He is 24 years old, a 6th-year starter, never won a college football game.
We use your government name.
You can listen to the Alan Styles Show Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on 1140 a.m., YouTube, and the Sacktown Sports app.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
What makes you so different than the rest of us?
We ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Tell me more.
Our investment counselors focus on service over sales, prioritizing clients' needs.
How do you make money?
We don't sell any commission-based products. We have a simple management fee based on the value of our client's portfolio. So we do better when our clients do better.
What about client portfolios?
We get to know each client, their finances, family, health, lifestyle, and more, and then we tailor a portfolio based on their specific goals and needs.
Your clients really come first then, huh?
Yes, we make them a top priority. Our goal is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement.
Wow, maybe we are different.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Kohl's Friends and Family Sale is so good, you'll want to put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Yep, the only thing you're picking up is deals. Now through Sunday, take an extra 20% off all your fall favorites. From soft throws to slow cookers, warm flannels to cozy cardigans. Plus, earn $10 Kohl's Cash for every $50 spent. So go ahead, let those notifications wait, because these prices won't. Select styles, some exclusions apply. 20% offer ends October 5th. See store or Kohls.com for details.
I can't believe how spotless my floors look after using the Swiffer Power Mop. No more dragging around a heavy mop and messy bucket. Now I get the same deep clean without all the work. Thanks to the powerful solution and scrubbing pad of the Swiffer Power Mop, dirt and grime don't stand a chance, and I don't break a sweat. Mic drop. Mop drop.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
A smarter way to mop. Try it or your money back.
Alan Styles here with your Sacktown Sports Injury Report, brought to you by DTLA Law Group. Zach Geloff, out with that dislocated left shoulder, underwent successful surgery in Los Angeles in late September. Should be fully recovered and expected to return in 2026. Left-handed pitcher Sean Newcomb felt left elbow inflammation and unfortunately is out with the rest of the season after feeling tightness in his left elbow following his most recent outing. That was your Sacktown Sports Injury Report, brought to you by DTLA Law Group.
Hey, I'm Alan Styles. Injured at work? Call downtown. DTLA Law Group.
California's leading injury law firm. With over 40 lawyers throughout California, they have won over $500 million in settlements. DTLA Law Group will get you compensation for your work injury. You don't pay unless they win. That's right. You pay zero up front. Call downtown. Text injury help to 40222. That's injury help to 40222. Visit them at calldowntown.com. Text charges may apply.
Just announced, Stockton Honda has been named #1 of California's best car dealers in 2025 by USA Today and Statista. This prestigious award is based on thousands of customer reviews and recommendations, ranking dealerships for service, value, and satisfaction. Out of hundreds evaluated, Stockton Honda is proud to be #1, recognized for all-around excellence and commitment to our customers. Visit Stockton Honda, where reputation meets the road.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Hello, Sacramento. I'm Emran Pilati, owner of True Sports Cards and Collectible Store here in Rockland, California, and the host of the True Sports Cards Show that airs right here on Sacktown Sports 1140 every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m., where we discuss the latest trends, hottest products, and deliver exclusive interviews with other industry leaders. And don't forget to visit our shop, True Sports Cards, at 6661 Stanford Ranch Road in Rockland and see what we have for all your sports card and memorabilia needs.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sacktown Sports.
Welcome back, y'all.
Nice. Maybe you could do the halftime.
I probably. You know what? Honestly, I will say this. My favorite part of Bad Bunny being halftime show person is just the amount of people that are going to get triggered by it. That is actually going to be
every year this happens.
That's going to be that year. Part is fun for me. That part I enjoy. I wouldn't have picked him. I understand he's huge. I do. Full stop. There's no doubt he is massive. But it is.
Didn't I see something over the weekend too? Like the NFL and like Taylor Swift were pretty far along, and then it just didn't go
I'm
through.
shocked she hasn't done it. I'm shocked that she hasn't done it.
You can't do it because we don't go to the Super Bowl, but it's not going to look good if I'm not at the Super Bowl when you're singing the Super Bowl.
Was that Travis Kelce?
I think it was Jason.
Just say no, please.
I'm surprised she hasn't. I'm a little surprised they haven't asked Post Malone at least to be a part of it. Why is that fun? What? You don't think so? Dude, it's not just Post Malone, but it's all the people Post Malone to bring with him too. It's not like
fighting so hard for Post Malone
because I'm saying think about it. No. You know what? I'll have this conversation. Here's why. So number one, Post Malone. I wouldn't say he stretches generations, but I actually dig Post Malone. I dig Post Malone's non-country stuff more, but obviously Post Malone's highly successful, highly popular, but also. What does everybody always bitch about? Well, I want a hip-hop show. I want a rock show. Or I want a country show. You got a guy now that could...
Hey, what if we got you a guy that's kind of okay at all of them?
I mean, again, your thoughts, but the charts say differently. Not only that, but he's going to bring 21 Savage with him. Okay, there's that. He would have, unfortunately, but it's a guy that's done stuff with Ozzy Osbourne and Slash. And then he's also doing stuff with huge country artists. Yeah. So you'd have this whole group of people coming with him who's already popular, a top 10 popular artist who would reach 2, if not 3 genres.
Well, I think the reality is, let's say yesterday's announcement was Taylor Swift. Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
Of course.
Let's say it was Paul McCartney.
Of
my
course.
Gosh. How old is he? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, you can't.
There are 2 people that you could bring up to do the halftime show.
I don't even know who you're going to say.
That would be almost as close to universally praised as possible, and neither of them are living.
Oh.
Michael Jackson and Prince. If Michael Jackson was still with us...
That's controversial.
It would be, but pretty sure nobody... Prince, I think Prince would be number 1 because of the controversies around Michael. Michael was a bigger star than Prince, but Michael had some baggage.
Let's say, what would Prince be? R.I.P.?
Yeah.
In the last, 15 years, people go, okay, it's not 1988 or whatever.
I do have a feeling though, if Prince was still with us and
he's amazing,
people would be like, oh, okay, he's timeless.
But to me, it ends up being the show. Like, I didn't know a lot about Kendrick Lamar. I mean, I knew who he was.
Sure.
I knew a couple songs, but then I'm like, oh, that was a good halftime show.
Well, and they also, the fact that they were able to do that in the middle of this crazy iconic moment, not like us, Drake, that whole thing, that all helped. I would say the other thing, and I know they don't really do this, but you want to talk about what would have been kind of a cool opportunity too, is there's a lot of really good music in the Bay Area.
Well, that's the thing. I wonder if you tied it to that and being in Santa Clara.
I could see Santana being there.
If you had, look, I know a lot of this is a little boomery now, but seriously, dude, if you had like a medley, not a medley, but a
like they did in L.A.
Yeah,
I thought
but
that was cool.
Okay, so you throw Metallica out there, you throw Green Day out there, you throw Santana out there. I mean, obviously Steve Perry. I was thinking that too. Oh my God.
Wait, does he sing anymore?
That's what I
don't know.
I think he had a solo album not that long ago. But if you had a Journey reunion,
Huey Lewis.
Yeah, I was going to say Huey Lewis, but he doesn't. He can't. He doesn't tour anymore. He doesn't sing. Sad, super sad. Our buddy Huey Lewis. There's a lot of Bay Area based music, and then by the way, then you throw E40 out there. You throw Too Short out there.
Wait, is E40 from the Bay Area?
Greater Sacramento area.
Oh, okay.
Just saying.
I think Bad Bunny will be great.
I'm sure Bad Bunny will be great.
My thing is, who that's such a big fan of Post Malone that wants to see his halftime show isn't already watching the Super Bowl?
I think there's a number of Post Malone fans that aren't necessarily sports fans. You don't think so? Is he not to mention Post Malone also kind of has
I'm just saying his demographic is probably already
no doubt. But also Post Malone he has like he also
I would say Bad Bunny's is a audience where you want to bring to watch the Super Bowl.
And he'll bring a giant audience. Post Malone does kind of have a football-y background though in a weird way though. His dad worked for the Cowboys, ran their concessions. He's a massive Dallas fan. Like
a lot about Post Malone.
Yeah.
I follow the trends, man. I discovered Billie Eilish and Post Malone. What's up? Boomer this.
What about Billie Eilish as the halftime show?
I don't think Billie Eilish could ever do a Super Bowl halftime show because Billie Eilish's music is not. She has like 2 songs that you could do. She could be a guest, but
that's the other part. Who will be the cameos?
Yeah,
to me, I look forward to that.
What if the cameos was Cameo?
Word up,
right? How great would that be? Just one ow, and
that was their cameo.
And they came out and literally just went ow,
ladies and gentlemen, cameo, ow.
That's it, and then walked off.
I'm imagining the entire group up there like Michael Jackson at the beginning, not moving, not saying anything.
Have you ever seen the interview with the director of that Super Bowl halftime show that
I've
Michael
seen
Jackson
the thing
did?
where he's like screaming.
He's like, come on, Michael.
The sunglasses.
Because Michael's whole thing was, I'm going to stand there and soak in this. I'm going to marinate in it. And then when I take my glasses off, that's the cue for the show to start. And he sat up there for like a minute and a half and did not. Well, Michael Jackson, only one. One of a kind. One of a kind, Michael Jackson. All right, I've delayed enough. How do we do in our 49er predictions? The now defeated at home by the Jaguars, 49ers. Jason?
Our first prediction was who would score first from the 49ers.
Yeah.
Dave, you said Pinheiro. I said there would be a D. Winters defensive touchdown.
Yes, you did.
Chris said Pinheiro as well. And guess what? You and Chris had a correct answer.
Hey, there you go.
Good job, guys.
Oh, MC Hammer. Halftime show.
Come
out for a couple of... That'd be fun.
Too short.
Back to you. I said too short.
Then we asked how many turnovers will the 49ers force? Dave, you said 1, but that one would be a fumble recovery. I said 2, both would be fumble recoveries, and Chris said 0. Chris has a correct answer. They had 0 turnovers, 4. So now they had 4 on their side.
Yeah.
Okay, then we asked for Christian McCaffrey total yards, rushing and receiving. Dave, you said 74-44. I said 62-49. Chris said 83 rushing, 56 receiving. Kind of flipped those. He had 49 rushing, 92 receiving.
Pretty good day for him.
Yeah. I don't know.
We all won.
Yeah, sure. We're all winners. Halftime score. Dave, you said 17-14 Jaguars.
Jaguars.
I said 13-13. Chris said 10-6 Niners. Dave, you were closest with the 17-6 Jags.
Hey.
Good job.
Kind of close.
Yeah. We had Jacksonville there, at least. Final score. Dave, you said 49ers 28-24. I said Jacksonville 23-20. Chris said 49ers 23-16. It was Jacksonville 26-21.
You get that one.
And then the last one, Dave. You went use check TD. Like, when does he ever get a touchdown?
Ever.
He'll
never do it again.
Yeah, I don't know why you picked that. I mentioned that defensive scoop and score. That did not happen. Chris said CMC would have a rushing touchdown. No. And a receiving touchdown.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
We got half credit.
Oh. All right.
So we did okay.
We did fine.
We did better than the Niners.
Oh, my goodness. A lot of talk about
the game was there for the taking.
Yeah, it's just, what are you going to do? Hey, what are you going to do?
What are he going to do? You know, maybe there was a text that got sent out along the way that, like, they've got this.
Poor girl. It's going to be a rough day for her.
Too soon, June.
Yeah, too soon, June. We'll take a break when we come back. 3 for Madness. The A's trying to cozy up to Sacramento, the football weekend and media day today. What can we expect? We'll do that next.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sacktown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sacktown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Whoa, it's you, the Capital One Bank guy.
That's what they call me.
Mind if I get a selfie?
Yeah, sure thing. Save no fees or minimums on your Capital One checking account.
Wow, that's a keeper. So, where are you heading?
I'm off to spread the good news that Capital One helps people keep more money in their wallet with no overdraft fees.
Oh, you're the best Capital One Bank guy.
Hey, mind if I get a selfie?
Sure.
Say, Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
Let's go! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with a Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Carmichael Dave here for my friends at American Energy Heating and Air. Yes, I always tell you they are a family-owned operation, been in business since 81, A-plus Better Business Bureau, but it is hot. We are in those Sacramento hot months. I want to focus on them being your second opinion partner. What does that mean? Maybe you've got somebody you're working with or you've worked with in the past in the HVAC world. Guess what? They want to give you a second opinion. How much does it cost? Nothing. Nothing. You call them up and say, hey, can I get a second opinion on this deal? They come out and they either say, wow, that's a great deal, you should feel better about that, or they say, we can beat that price. And usually they're going to beat it by a lot. Guess what? You just saved money and it didn't cost you anything to find out. It's a no-lose situation. Go with a trusted company. American Energy, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. Jingle Singers, take it away.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
The deals are on now at the model year-end sales event at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? Save on year-end models and drive a brand new Accord or Civic. Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com, your one-stop Honda shop.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Folsom Lake Honda.
Go to FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
When I was a kid, I remember my dad, a lineman, leaving in the middle of the night. Families were depending on him to get their power back on to keep them safe and warm. Watching him taught me that this work isn't just about wires and circuits. It's about people and the trust they place in us when the lights go out. That's why I started Maverick Electric Heating and Air, to carry on that same promise of showing up, doing it right, and protecting families when they need us most. Visit callamaverick.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sacktown Sports 1140. 3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
David, are you here? Can you hear me? David,
Show Chris a fun tweet.
are you here? Can you hear me?
Okay. 3 for Madness. Jeez. Weird Al be a good Super Bowl halftime show. Okay. No, he wouldn't.
I mean, no. Like, one of his polka, things where he does all the songs.
Did we ever get a result from the taco eating contest, or should we have Alan on? Like, should I be surprised or not? What should we do with that? I honestly don't know what happened.
Yeah, when did you go out there?
I wanted to.
I wanted to go out there, but we had that text meeting.
Yeah, right?
But you weren't there.
I was actually looking over.
I know what happened.
I was looking over my notes from the Kings meeting email we had.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know what happened.
You do? Mm-hmm. Well, I'm trying to think. Should we just talk?
We obviously know he lost because we wouldn't hear the end of it if he won.
I feel like we should have Alan on to break it down real quick.
He's back today.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Uh-huh. We're going to see him today.
Crosstalk. There we go. Okay. Problem solved.
I don't know if they'll be hopefully they're set up for crosstalk.
Oh, because he's out there, huh? Well, then.
They better be set up.
It better be. Well, then he can call us. He can call in for crosstalk. We'll just do celebrity birthdays, right?
Okay.
3 for Madness, question 1.
It was announced yesterday that the A's will have an alternate jersey next year with Sacramento across the front. What are your thoughts on this acknowledgement to our beloved city?
Acknowledge us.
Suck it. That's my.
Too little, too late.
Yeah, not only too little, too late, but you know where you might get my attention. Maybe you might get at least an eyebrow when I look at the standings and I see Sacramento.
Okay. Well, is that going to be part of it or no?
No, it's just
it's an alternate jersey.
Yeah, it's an alternate.
Like 3 times they're wearing it, or
right. Yeah,
50.
Right. That's like I'm staying. I'm letting my wife stay at the house with me and my new side chick, and every once in a while I go into my wife's room once a night and I just go, "Love you." Well, that makes it all better then. No, dude. It's by the way, it's exactly like that. Perfect analogy.
That's what they were thinking.
Just nailed it.
Yeah.
Hello. No. It's honestly at this point, it's like, no, just stick with it then. And by the way, why don't you turn replies back on, dorks, on your Twitter account?
Oh, why? What will that mean?
You just had you got Nick Kurtz and Jacob Wilson.
How long are they going to be out for?
Till Vegas, probably.
Even then?
I mean, at some point, right? Maybe they just.
I think that as soon as those replies turn on, it's going to be like blood in the water.
When you own a franchise and your PR is so bad that you've had replies turned off on your official account for 2 years, you might be doing something completely wrong. So, a pox on them, I say. A pox on their house. Well, no, because that's Sutter Health Park. They didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I think next year, if they're now selling gear too, I think people will buy that. I know that's something that would be great.
Sure.
I will say it's a step, probably not everything everybody was looking for here. I really wish they would have already done that and acknowledged that this year. It was just weird to, I know at the beginning I felt like the broadcasters were going out of the way to say West Sacramento.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, yeah, technically you're in, but come on. And then, you'd hear how many times you hear Oakland from other announcers or all of that is because they weren't clear. Well, they were clear. They didn't want Sacramento in their name.
Right.
And now they're trying to a little bit. So, I mean, I like the gesture. I wish it was more. It is something, but yeah, I would prefer more.
Also, the city name jersey's always on the road, and I highly doubt that they'll be wearing those on the road.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's just more, it's like when you think that they cannot get more inept, they get more inept. And the fact that Sacramento's connected to that is the number one reason. People say, well, why didn't you want them here? Well, that's probably the number one reason. I just didn't want the city associated with that trash fire.
Well, and then remember next year, look, we're optimistic that they could be good. Who knows what they'll end, but they have 6 home games in Vegas, so they've already kind of starting that little bit of transition. Part of it is, for Sutter Health Park to all the games that they're being played, which, by the way, a lot was made of that, how bad that would be. Now, I don't know how much of that was how great of a weather summer we had.
Right.
But, I mean, if next year it could easily be 110 for 20 days in a row, and it's like, oh, man, how does that field hold up? But knock on wood, the field did pretty great this year.
The other thing, too, is the price of tickets were very cheap on the secondary market.
Correct.
Specifically because season ticket holders were trying to get rid of them.
Right.
There's a lot of season ticket holders that aren't re-upping. So there could be a chance that...
Are there a lot of season ticket holders that aren't re-upping?
Are you looking directly at me?
Didn't you have to lock in for like 2 or 3 years?
No.
Oh, I thought
there were certain, no.
Like the major ones, like the front behind.
Yeah. They had 3 years.
Let me tell you something. I know a few of those people. They're pissed.
I'm sure.
They're livid.
Yeah, when my buddy and I looked into it, I said specifically, it's like, we'll only do it if it's one, just because maybe we'll like. And when we turned out, we loved it.
Yeah.
It was great. Now, we haven't made our decision on next year yet.
Sure.
But
if they're the same price,
which I don't know yet. I haven't even looked into it. But that was my concern. Was
increase them by 50%.
Was why could I go to the same game for half, if not a quarter of the price?
Right.
Now, I wouldn't have the exact same seats every game.
Yeah.
But
did you get to know the people around you at all? Because that's the one big. I'm just saying that's like the advantage, right?
The same people around you, Jason.
Well, I could tell you there was 2 behind. So we're on the last row of the lower bowl, and there was they were on the top of the concourse. So there was 2 people we knew there, and then roughly 1 gentleman in front that we coined. He looked like Earl Weaver, always wore an Orioles hat. But I think our seats to our left and our seats to our right, different
every night.
Yeah, almost 100% of the games.
Wow.
So I think those were all sold by other people.
I mean, yeah.
So they have to make a decision, though. Do they drop ticket prices dramatically, or do they go a possibility of just empty seats?
I say that they can't increase them, but of course, this is the A's we're talking about, and they're stupid.
Yeah, if you leave them the same. But are you going to lose? You're going to lose season ticket holders.
But the other part is if you lower them, now you've enraged your rich guys even more who are stuck with this 3-year commitment,
devaluing your tickets, which have already happened.
That's right. You've completely screwed them over. Not that the A's care, but
now next year, one of the bonuses, you have the Dodgers coming in. That's different than this year.
Sure.
I mean, it's 3 games. Yankees will be here for 3, Giants for 3.
Yeah.
And if your team's better, but.
I will say this. If you told me that the A's being here is the exact reason why we had such a mild summer, I'd feel a lot different about the A's being here.
Okay.
I'd put up with it.
Yeah.
Just for better
years.
summers.
Yeah, maybe 3.
Maybe stay here the whole time. I get on an RV for a lifetime.
And a ladder.
A lifetime of good summers.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Number
2.
Question 2.
The giant.
Dude, okay, that's so weird. That is so weird. Because as you were doing that, I was reading along with that like that was the next question. And then I realized the same time you did that we were both back up to, we both went to safer out. Started reading question 2. God, lay off the stuff, dude. Number 2.
Which one of you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Describe your guys' football weekend. Your college teams, your rivals, your fantasy football team, Survivor picks. All of it.
Got through on Survivor. Took Detroit.
Hey, so did I.
Hey, so there's that. Oh, did you?
I'm out of.
That's wait. Who are you out on?
The Packers to the Browns, and the Packers got more people last night with the tie.
That's right. Oh, that's right. Fantasy football. I have a chance of going. I'm going to win one, but in my other league, I'm up 21, but he's got Cortland Sutton and I don't know, somebody else. Anyways, it's 50-50. I did lose Malik Neighbors in both my leagues. Yeah, it was neat. I love how we're at the point right now where this young man just tore his ACL and is out for the year. I'm like, I can't believe I lost him. It is what it is. In college football, I'll tell you the biggest surprise of the weekend for me was Florida State losing at Virginia.
No, you called that. No, you didn't call it, but you were on alert. That's your kryptonite.
They always.
What was Too Soon's June's thoughts on the Florida State game?
Send a text.
On the Florida State game? Yeah. I don't think she had a single thought on the Florida State game.
By the way, that was a 10 out of 10 storm of the field.
That might be what actually gets storming the field banned, dude.
Were they like on starter pistol? Like they were out there so fast.
I still want to know if our receiver made it.
I think he's
done. He's gone.
Got trampled. He's like 4 feet underground.
I'm so split on that. On one hand, I'm like, storming the field's cool.
Yeah.
And by the way, that's a game to storm the field on.
But that might be like, 30 people got out there. There was like 2,000.
They were all there.
Like the snap of a finger, and they were out there.
And it is preventable.
Yeah.
They just don't do it. So,
you might have 2 security people. How do you do that?
Right. I mean, you have
fire shots in the air.
You have, one of them dog fences. Look, here's what really sucks, and this is true. There is an almost 100% guarantee that the only way storming the field ever gets stopped, somebody's gonna have to die. Someone's gonna have to die or get like paralyzed.
Yeah,
something really bad is gonna, and it will.
Yeah,
it will, and that sucks. Because it doesn't have to be that way.
Will it?
Yeah, I'll bet you $5 it does.
I mean, we've had decades and decades of it happening.
It's different now.
Still talking about
it's different now.
People are bigger, faster,
stronger. So you had Florida State lose.
Yeah, that was
the Niners lose.
Yeah, the Niners lost. USC lost.
Your fantasy teams.
My fantasy team.
Was USC a bad thing?
Well, the whole thing with my daughter is, that's.
Wow, it seems like she's just in a band with a bunch of terrible, terrible people.
I mean,
going after a girl trying her best.
Who was just cheering them on. Go footballs.
Very supportive.
You're doing it wrong. Mm-hmm. My dad said you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. I took that as a positive.
Yeah, the Niners lost, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, SC lost. So that's UCLA, right. I don't know if they know how to win. They're awful.
What's a win?
Oh, Sac State had a bad loss on Saturday. Just
dude,
a bad loss.
Yeah,
that was really bad. And I will say, I had a couple people reach out, and I don't know if hopefully those are listening now, but there was a player for Cal Poly that was really scary that was down for a long time.
Oh,
and so I reached out to a couple people at Cal Poly.
Yeah.
The latest I heard, he was taken to the hospital, CT, all the things checking out, and it looks like progress is being made. He's moving and is, communicating. He's moving everything, but I don't have any more than that. It's just the long term sounds like everything's gonna be okay. But boy, that he was motionless for a while.
That's so scary.
And then you're going, and it didn't seem like, sometimes you see a hit and you're like, oh my goodness, and he just was in the middle of a pile of people. and then laying face down for a long time, and then they, did the very careful move over, get on the board, get on. But it was a lengthy delay, which needs to be. I mean, you got to do all the precaution, but it was scary. So
all you can hope for in those cases is that they're just being extra precautions.
Yeah, like they take the pads, cut the pads off, the helmets off, and then like even you were hoping, he's strapped in the. Like a thumbs up or something, and nothing.
Oh, God. Yeah.
And a lot of, both sides are on their knees. You can see people. I'm like, oh, man.
Whenever they're on, it's so funny you say that. Whenever they're on the little truck or whatever, I'm always like, okay, can we get I want a thumbs up and I want a leg raise.
Something.
Like, give me some sort of movement in the lower body and some sort of movement. Just. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, his parents came out there. Like,
God.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's go. Let's hope this is okay.
It's so terrible.
So it seems like everything's going to be okay. I don't want to jump, but that's why I reached out to people there, and they said they're encouraged. But
do you happen to remember off the top of your head his name?
Troy Bean.
Bean?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there's any. God, no,
yeah, if you find it, that'd be great. But that was for Cal Poly. But he's their linebacker.
That's terrible.
And then even like announcing it, you're helpless in a sense of like you don't want to speculate. I mean, we're all watching the same things, right? But I have no idea exactly what's going on down there, and frightening. But by all accounts, it seems like, well, look, I could be a little more accurate because I got the.
All I have here, by the way, is somebody asking about him, and then someone named Julie says he's okay. And then a guy named Don says, and again, I'm just going off of people on Twitter, but this guy seems pretty normal. He says, I was on the sideline right after I was told he was knocked out. I was told he was kind of out of it for a while, but his eyes cleared up and he was more responsive. He could move his hands. And his feet. So unconfirmed, but
And this is from someone from the school. He was taken to the hospital last night. This is yesterday. And last I heard was awake and able to move, and his CT scan came back clean. Okay. So he should be okay long term.
Okay. Awesome.
But again, in the moment, you're like, oh my goodness, this is just a game. And
yeah. It's always, and I don't know, like they're all horrible, but there's something extra horrible about when it's college kids.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like it's equally as sad when it's an adult. I get it. But I don't know, something about when it's a college kid, and it's just like,
and it's the fact when you don't see them moving because people. I hate to be as we just talk about neighbors, like can shred a knee, and you go. I mean, they may never be the same. They may be fine. You don't know, but it's like, oh well, they'll be okay. With this, you're like, is he going to be okay? And that's sounds like it will all work
out. Only other note I have over the weekend is my buddy's son is currently down $90 on the week.
Oh, on the week because he's been
This is his first negative week. Now he's still.
Do you know what did him in by chance? Any specific games?
No, he just lost a bunch of games. Okay. He has the Jets tonight plus 2.5, so they just have to lose by 2 or less.
Okay.
And
the Dolphins,
against the Dolphins, and he's got the Broncos. They have to win by 8 or more tonight.
Okay.
So it could get worse.
Yeah.
Or the bleeding could stop a little bit. We'll see, kid.
Good luck to your buddy's kid. Yeah, buddy's kid.
Oh, God. Real quick note. Speaking of kids, remember I always tell you my son's just way too low maintenance. Mm-hmm. Apparently, the whatever connects the sole of his shoe to his shoe, his cleats in the front, has been like a quarter of the way like flapping for about 4 games.
Yeah.
And he just didn't say anything because it was still working.
Yeah.
And then in his last game, I find out over the week in the middle, right? Because I just got him last year. In the middle of the game on Friday, apparently it completely ripped off, and they had to like stop the game, and he had to leave, and they were a man down for like while somebody found duct tape and duct taped the sole of my son's shoe to his shoes. It's like, bro, tell us. Tell us.
Spending all this money on Avery.
It's not. Yeah.
You got those Paul McCartney tickets,
right?
So I didn't want to.
I'm like, use your iPhone 3 and text me, okay? Use your.
He's got a sidekick.
Question 3, right?
Question 3.
His Nokia flip.
It is Media Day today.
Hey!
What are your expectations for the day ahead with the Kings, and what are some of your favorite memories of this day in the past?
I will say this. Doesn't mean that it's not going to change, but with all the Warriors stuff last night, I checked in with a couple people out there and was told, I literally said, it's all quiet on the Western Front, and was told it was.
Okay.
That, of course, could change. I think it's a coin flip. I think we could see a Kuminga deal today, right before media day. And I also could 100%
that would make
see him.
media day interesting.
It would. And I could see him taking the qualifying offer as well. What do I expect?
Do we have remember we used to want to make the wheel or the chart of best shape of their lives.
Bingo. Yeah.
Added 10 pounds of muscle. I will say this one. This is a team. This will be a team phrase we're going to hear this year. You ready for this one?
Oh, wait. Can I see your pen real quick?
Yep.
I want to see if I can guess it.
I'm pretty sure of this.
I'll bet you it's either going to be this or a derivation of it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
We want to be the best conditioned team in the league.
Oh, dang it. Okay, it wasn't mine. Yes, I think that is generally yes.
That's something. No, but I mean, like, everybody's trying to be in shape, but like I think they want to be like
right.
Guard full court, 94 feet.
Well, mine was some version of we want to be good on both sides of the ball.
Okay, that's acceptable.
I think there's going to be a lot of stress on if you're not playing defense, you're not playing. Yeah, I want to. That's all we've heard. I mean, you heard Bobby say it. Scott Perry said it. Obviously, Doug Christie's going to say it. That's all it's going to be, which is fine.
Which ties into that conditioning part. You need to be really great condition. I think they're going to want to play 10 to 11 guys too. OKC Indiana model,
right?
Like hit you with numbers.
But listen, they're going to say all this stuff about defense, and I guarantee you, there's going to be like we have Scott Perry on today. At some point, he will almost certainly, because he has before, said, and I don't care who it is. If you're not playing on the other side of the ball, you're not playing.
Yeah,
I'm going to hold them to that.
Sure, because I think the push pull without even a game being played, I think it's easy to say three of their best offensive players are Sabonis, DeRozan, LaVine.
Yep.
Sabonis might get a little benefit. I mean, he attempts defense.
Yes.
The other two are not that good. They're just not.
That's right. That
doesn't.
That's right.
Like Ellis, Carter, Keegan, they're better defensive players.
They will play both sides of the ball.
They're not as good offensively, though they're not bad. Those other guys are like. How do you manage that?
So I have an example of a former bingo here
for your media day.
Yeah. Let's see
from the Kings or
this is no, it's not from the Kings, but
we'll see how many of these can hit. Okay.
Added X pounds of muscle in the offseason.
I think I don't know who on the team, but that's usually somebody
in the best shape of my life.
Okay.
This would great first week of practice because they don't start practicing until tomorrow. We got a great group of guys.
Ready to prove a lot of people wrong.
We're ready to prove a lot. Yeah, relish being the underdog.
Mm-hmm.
Willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Okay.
Put up 1,000 shots a day. Really worked on the three over the summer.
Okay.
We're going to try to run more. Our vets can really teach these younger guys. I'll play wherever coach wants to play me. 110%. Got into yoga / Pilates / guided meditation. I really got into vegan. Yeah, something.
Got a chef.
Playoffs.
The playoff word.
All our guys are on the same page. I don't know if this would apply. I'm not really. Oh, yeah, it might. I'm not really worried about my expiring deal / extension / trades. No, that will definitely apply. I'm not
Keegan.
Yeah, it could be Keegan. Probably could also be Levine, Lamar. Yeah, exactly. Lamar, DeMar.
What if Keegan? You ask, I don't want to go anywhere else.
What if Keegan was asked that, and Keegan was like, "I'm actually glad because I'm giving them this year, and if we don't turn it around, I need to go."
Yeah. And my one condition, if they would just stop doing the Keegan.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
There's no way.
I'm married now.
Yeah.
It's a different Keegan this year. Keegan married. 100% healthy.
Okay.
I worked with insert legendary player or coach in the offseason. I hope we get this. If we get this while we're interviewing somebody.
Are you going to laugh?
I'm going to.
Uh-oh.
He's just a basketball player. I love that.
That's going to be Doug.
It's right. And if it's not that, it's going to be some, he's just a professional. Or he brings his lunch pail. Yeah, exactly. Guys showed up early to work out together before camp.
Which that has happened.
Do we have any new guys?
Well, the rookies.
Oh, yeah. Well, that doesn't really count, though.
And Schroeder.
Okay, so
Schroeder, Eubanks.
It says any acquired or traded players saying, I'm just excited for a fresh start. One day at a time. He had a great summer.
That could be people talking about Schroeder.
That's going to be. I promise you're going to hear this today. Our guys are going to play hard every night. And finally, this is a lock pretty much in any media day. The best fans in the world.
Yeah.
You can also add, we need to protect home court, or we need to protect our house. You know, we intend on proving a lot of people wrong. There's no reason why we can't blank.
I feel like going in to the day, the most intriguing, like the most interesting man in the world.
Yes.
To me, I feel is Malik.
I agree.
One, he's just a great personality, so he's not afraid to say stuff and talk about things. But look, 1 year ago, Dave, everybody was giving him every possible golf, course for life and everything for the city, key to the city, pizza guys, blah, blah, blah. And he's been rumored to be traded for a couple months now.
Yeah.
And so how does he feel?
I know we got a break, but can you, I'm Malik, can you ask me something you'd ask about, like, the trades and all that in the offseason?
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
So, Malik, I'm sure you've heard the rumors.
Yeah.
With your name being in them. What does that feel like to at least hear that via social media or the media?
Honestly, I don't pay attention to that stuff. I can't pay attention. It's a business. I love being here. I could have left elsewhere. I re-signed here last year. I love being here. I got friends here. I love the golf courses here. But ultimately, look, if they move me, they move me. If they don't, they don't. But I know this. I know when I'm here, I'm going to give 110% because I had a really good summer. I worked with Hakeem Olajuwon, and I learned yoga. And I'm just
a basketball player.
I'm just a basketball player. I'm going to play both sides of the ball. It's going to be something like that. I can't. It's going to be I can't or I don't pay attention to. And by the way, if there was a guy that would answer that differently, though, it would be Malik Monk. There is a 5% chance he's like, oh, yeah, it does bother me. I want to go. I kind of want to go. This
better pray I don't leave.
Yeah, right? Because
I will seek my revenge.
Every time I come back here, I'm going to take this ball and stick it up. You're blanking. Beep. Who was that? I'm going to take this ball and stick it up. You're blanking a word.
Oh, Socrates.
Yes, Socrates. It's Charlie Sheen in Major League. Oh. There's one problem, Ricky. I didn't cut you. And then he goes out and he fights Corbin Burnson. We'll take a break. Major League shout out. When we come back, let's get some NBA news, primarily the Warriors, and Pablo Torre just continues to slap around Steve Ballmer in the NBA. We'll get to that next.
The Alan Styles Show.
Brock's bro, Chubba, he's on Nevada and wasn't great. Why didn't we ever hear about him? You answered your own question, Jeff, because he's not very good. Look, man, it's your 5th year at UNR. You are now Preston, not calling you Chubba. How old is he?
He is 24 years old, a 6th-year starter, never won a college football game.
We use your government name.
You can listen to the Alan Styles Show Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on 1140 a.m., YouTube, and the Sacktown Sports app.
Let's go! You still got it, but your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Sponsored by Pfizer.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com. How can you free your team from time-consuming office tasks? Amazon Business. Smart business buying tools enable buyers to find and purchase items fast so they can focus on strategy and growth. Free up your teams and focus on your future. Learn more at AmazonBusiness.com.
When shopping for a new car, what do you want? A great selection? A low monthly payment? More for your trade? At Northern California's best Honda dealer, Stockton Honda, you get it all. Model year-end savings are going on now. Drive away in your favorite Honda. It's savings you just can't say no to. Come in today or go to StocktonHonda.com.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
based on the results of the study, recognized on June 18, 2025, USA Today's list of California's top car dealers 2025.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I got to tell you, I am so excited to get this decking project started with Trex Decking and Railings. From the first time I stepped foot in the showroom last week, I was so impressed. So many color options, heat-resistant composite deck. What does that mean? That means I don't have to do any maintenance on it whatsoever. They even have a deck designer, so you can go online and see what your dream deck will look like on your house. Just visit Trex, that's TREX.com to get it started. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
Hey, I'm Alan Stiles. Injured at work? Call downtown. DTLA Law Group, California's leading injury law firm. With over 40 lawyers throughout California, they have won over $500 million in settlements. DTLA Law Group will get you compensation for your work injury. You don't pay unless they win. That's right. You pay zero up front. Call downtown. Text injury help to 40222. That's injury help to 40222. Visit them at calldowntown.com. Text charges may apply.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
On Sacktown Sports.
Oh, yeah, we were just talking during the break about, like, our biggest fears. That is.
I don't like that.
Yeah, like, when it comes to, like, worst ways to go. Mine is 100%. Well, I said, other than being, like, buried in a coffin alive, like, that would just...
Or you seen that video of the guy getting caught behind the refrigerator at a convenience store?
Did it squash
And
him?
he died?
He was just stuck there until he died.
Ugh. Wait.
It's not that convenient.
I'm not trying to make light of it. I just... Doesn't somebody eventually hear you screaming?
I want to say maybe they were doing like some renovations or something to
God.
it. It was something to where there wasn't anyone in the store for a bit.
Well, now a new thing I need to worry about.
Right?
Wasn't thinking about that.
I would say buried alive.
Fire would be awful.
Fire would be terrible. Being thrown into like a lake with like bricks tied around you.
Drowning.
But like the videos I see of people caving or spelunking or whatever it is, where they're like, this dude's like moving through. It looks like he's in like a colon of like a rock colon, and he's just kind of trying to inch his way through. And he's like, okay, and I'm squashing my long breath here, and I'm trying to get thin. It's like, bro, what if you get stuck?
Yeah.
And like no one's helping you, or what if there's an earthquake?
It needs to be peacefully in your sleep.
Yes, or instantly in my awake. One of the two.
Like a quick tragedy.
Boom, quick tragedy. Quick explosion. That's it. That's done.
Yeah,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. The cave, but I'm talking about the ones that make you go. It's the cave. It's a cave for me, man. I can't.
Like those tragedies that happen, like a building collapse or a plane crash or something. Like, I'm assuming they all go like that.
I hope so.
Like, if they don't,
No, okay. Honestly, and then we'll move on because now it's getting
that's really dark.
No, honestly, the one that gives me nightmares that I will never forget these people. I will never forget them. It haunts me to this day. I think about it way too much. The Loma Prieta earthquake, the 880 collapse. I always think about it. I hope wherever those people are is like the greatest afterlife in the history of afterlife.
Yeah, I don't know that I think about it 100% of the time, but it's up there every time I'm on the Bay Bridge. Any bridge in the Bay.
Yes.
I think, and it used to probably be 100%.
Yes.
I wouldn't say it's every time, but sometimes I'm like,
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Yeah, I'm like, let's get over this bridge.
Especially when you're on the lower, when I'm on the lower one.
Right.
I forget which one. I think that's going back to Oakland, isn't it? No?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
Good think of the caving.
Puppies.
Yeah. Al Horford, not a puppy.
Nope.
He's up there. He is signed to deal with the Warriors.
I pay my taxes.
Dude, seriously.
Remember about 5 years ago when the Kings were rumored to him, and it was like, oh, he's too old.
I do think about that way too
And
often.
since it's been like Boston, Philly, back to Boston, now a multi-year deal with the Warriors. And everybody here thought he was too old back then.
He is 39. Steph Curry is 37. Jimmy Butler is 36. Draymond is 35. And Buddy Hield is 32.
I think he's a good fit for them. I don't know what they are ultimately.
Old.
But you got to do like we always do in fairness to any team is assuming they're healthy.
Right.
I think they'll be good. I just don't think it's a championship team, but I think they'll be good.
You know how I think they're going to do this year? Depends.
Stinky.
What does this mean for LeBron's legacy? But most
That's
importantly,
the really thing.
What does this mean for Kuminga?
Right. Because they were all waiting on Kuminga so they could do these other deals. Now they skipped that step and went to the other deal.
And I think I read something that says, looking at their cap table, that the average annual value max now is $23 million. That basically he's either taking the qualifying offer or bust. And league sources have confirmed to me. I just like saying that because it's like everywhere. It's still a pet peeve when reporters, league sources have confirmed to me. You mean you read the tweet from the guy?
That's a league source.
Yeah, it's a league source. Jonathan Kuminga will not be at Media Day.
Right. And think about that. I mean, okay, now that's a question that'll still get asked to Steph, right? Because I have nothing to do with this, but is this a distraction? Is this, what about Kuminga? That kind of stuff.
No, I'm sorry. I saw it. 916-329-1140 is our text line. Hey, didn't the Warriors mollywop the Kings every time they played last year? Glass House Kings got some nerve. I don't know why it just read like that. Yeah, dude. Look, you're allowed to critique other teams. It doesn't mean the Kings are good. It's okay.
Yeah.
Imagine if you listen to sports talk in a town with a bad team, and the host rule was we're not allowed to criticize any team better than us.
Yeah.
That we'd be able
Slim
to
pickings.
We talk about 4 teams.
Yeah.
Some nerve, eh?
Take that, Jazz. What are you talking about, Wizards?
I don't know what it means for him. It's I will say this, Jason. Every sport is different. Every team is different. Every owner and GM is different. But this really, and by the way, these players are different, both in sport, size, and also importance. But this does seem like one of those Micah Parsons situations where how is it reconcilable?
And the other part, yes, how is it reconcilable? Because, again, I don't know this for 100% fact, but you read enough stuff, you see enough things, and just the way things have played out, I don't think Kuminga wants to be there. That's not a shocking statement. So if he doesn't want to be there,
right?
You are being offered something. Maybe you don't think it's exactly what you want, but is it enough to move the needle?
Yeah.
By the Kings, or if Phoenix is still in this, or any other team that gets involved. And from the Kings' perspective, I don't think it's the answer, but I think it makes sense. It's a young player that you hope to grow.
Yes.
I think it balances your roster, not all the way, but better. And if it truly is a guard, or if it's Malik and a future pick, I don't think it's awful for it was weird. Papa thought that wasn't enough. I'm like, I actually think it's
right.
I personally think it's fair, and I don't think I'm being one-sided on this. But look, at the end, are the Warriors going to be comfortable enough with him signing a qualifying offer and being unhappy, or are they going to try to get something for him?
That's the thing.
That's where the push-pull is.
If it's really a thing, and you don't want to see, because here's the thing. I think they're being a little bit stubborn. If you really have an issue with not protecting the pick, and by the way, I get that, then just offer them the 2031 Minnesota pick.
Mm-hmm.
The reason they're not doing that, I can all but guarantee, is because that's the year they have this. Oh, I always forget about this. That's the year San Antonio has the unprotected pick swap with the Kings. Mm-hmm. And so I think what they're thinking is, well, pretty sure in 2031 the Spurs are going to be better than us. I mean, that's a fair bet. Who knows? But it's a fair bet. At least if they take our pick, we have the Minnesota one to back up. But whatever. That's in freaking 6 years.
Right.
And don't get me wrong. I understand. We've said that's in 6 years a lot. And, I remember the J.J. Hicks in Portland deal. But if it's that, if a pick is what's holding this up, and you have an opportunity to empty the backcourt a little bit to get under team control a player that would be the second youngest on the team other than Max Reynaud, who has yet to play an NBA game, a guy who had 30 in the Minnesota series last year, who's shown a ton of potential, who would want a fresh start, who wants to prove something, who would fill a huge gap on your team at the 4. You know what? I'm going to say that's Scott Perry today.
You ask him?
We get him on. I'm just going to, no, straight up. I'm going to be like, look, can I make a case as to why? I don't even know if I can. Legally, I don't know if he can even talk about it.
Right.
But I would love to honestly, the more I think about it, the more I'm all in on this deal. Just freaking do it, dude. This season is lame. It looks lame. There's not a lot of excitement. We're all expecting the team to suck. And I'm not saying that so the team can be good this year. I'm saying you just added a young piece. That's what we need to do. Mm-hmm. Acquire young pieces and or draft capital that are under our control. Not for this year, but for next year, the year after.
And also doesn't kill your future as
that's
well.
Right.
If you're giving up a pick, that's fine, but not picks.
Right.
A ton of picks.
There is incredibly low levels of energy heading.
The only place you'll find Malik Monk is Sacktown Sports.
Oh my, what an athletic move that time by Malik Monk.
Hey Sacramento, it's Malik Monk and you're listening to the home of the Sacramento Kings, Sacktown Sports.
Your local sports leader.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with AutoPay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here. Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
It's Laramie the Golden Retriever with Vince Bloom the Big Guy.
The weather's getting cooler, but at Folsom Lake Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, the deals are hotter than ever.
How do you mean, Vince?
It's the Drive into Fall event, and prices are falling like leaves on every Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram in stock. Listen.
During the Drive into Fall event at Folsom Lake Dodge, save over $6,500 net savings off MSRP on a new 2025 Jeep Wrangler 2-door Sport. That's over 17% off.
And I've got 5 at this hot deal.
Or rustle up over $10,000 off a new 2025 Jeep Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited, over 19% off.
So drive into fall at Folsom Lake Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram. Even Laramie knows now is the time for a deal. Right, Laramie?
At Folsom Lake Dodge.
In the Folsom Auto Mall and online at FolsomLakeDodge.com.
Wrangler includes $44.85 dealer discount plus $2,000 in national retail bonus cash. VIN SE 658348. Grand Cherokee includes $45.25 dealer discount plus $5,500 in national retail loyalty and select inventory bonus cash. VINs S866 7701 629 387 6694 58. See dealer for details. Expires 9/30/25.
The only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
There's a lot to talk about with the weekend's Ryder Cup. Congratulations to Europe.
The game of golf.
So the U.S. got their asses handed to them Friday and Saturday.
Sure did.
Just a massive lead going into Sunday, almost insurmountable, 7-point lead. And the U.S. basically needed to win every match but one, and then they could only allow one tie, I think it was 1.5. I won't get into the nuance, but I will tell you this. My drive back from L.A. yesterday was probably the easiest in the history of me ever driving back and forth, because I started right when the Ryder Cup came on, and I was in, like, north of Stockton, and I had the rest of the Niner game to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch a second of football coming up. I was glued to this thing because, you know, at first you're just waiting. Hopefully, I honestly was thinking maybe this thing's done, you know.
Well, they won that other match early on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So now there was like zero wiggle room.
Yeah. It was Oberg, I think. Yeah, because the U.S. came out. Great match between Justin Rose and Cam, not Smith, Young. And then they went, and Bryson DeChambeau.
He was cooked.
He was 5 down, comes back to earn a half a point, which was insane. Scheffler McElroy was a heavyweight battle. It was such a fun.
Scheffler finally got a Ryder Cup point.
First one.
Yeah. Which again, explain that.
Right, exactly. It was just so weird. It was such a weird week. And then you started thinking, God, if they'd have just won this match or that. Anyways, fair play to Europe. They won.
Yeah.
They came on the road, won the whole thing. But I will tell you, unfortunately, I wouldn't say that. I think the big talk should be Europe was really good.
Mm-hmm.
The Americans showed heart and pride and did all they could. Almost had. Jason, there was a point during that drive I was watching the Ryder Cup where I went, if they win this might be the greatest sporting event I've ever witnessed.
Yeah, because I was the opposite. I was watching football because I'm like, the Ryder Cup's over.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's over. And then, I'm looking at social media and people are like, hey, don't look now. And I look at some of the scores. I think that's when it wasn't a don't look now. I go, let me check in. And I saw that DeChambeau was down. I don't think I saw him at 5 down, but he was like 3 down with how many? I'm like, oh, well, okay.
Okay.
I don't really even need to pay any attention to this. And then I saw that he came back and halved the match. And then a couple people are like, hey, I know there's 6 matches left, but the U.S. is up in 4 of them. The other 2 are all square. If they went out, I'm like, okay, well, they're not going to go 6 for 6. And then it was kind of like, hey, don't look now. And then I'm like, I better check this out. And then I forget who saw that. I think Scheffler just won.
Yep.
And Spawn won.
Yep.
And then they were square on 2 and ahead on the other. Then there was another win. And then Henley was looking really good. And I'm like, oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
This could get really scary. And Henley really probably should have won.
I agree with you.
17, he did. And that's the hole he should have won. He didn't. And then 18, had a chance to. And, Lowry made the putt and ended it there. But it would have been really interesting had that gone US's way.
Oh my God, it would have been ridiculous. It would have honestly. I think, and you know, you have to be. If you're a golf fan, it's a different thing. If you're not a golf fan, fine, you know, it is what it is. But for those of us that are into it, you have all the fun of golf, but also you have all the patriotism.
Yeah.
And all that stuff.
Well, and this is the other thing I saw before, like, the comeback started to happen. People are like, oh, America's not looking good in this one on the course. And then the fans, like, apparently were just being front runners and bad sport, whatever. I hadn't seen this. So when I tune in, it's like the rally's starting to happen and everybody's all in. So it seemed like it was great energy. But after that, or before that, I guess it wasn't.
It wasn't. And that's kind of where we get to us, America.
U.S. or us?
Yes. I'm all about America, right? And obviously, but I was glad Europe won. I was. I now had
this guy over here.
Had we won, I would have been obviously super happy. I would have, but I was absolutely embarrassed, as a lot of people were, and. This is a larger conversation because the snap thought, the quick draw thought on this is, oh, golfers had some bad words said to them. They make millions of dollars. Boomer. Blah, blah, blah. You know what? Here's my thing. Golf is different. Part of golf is civility. Part of golf is respect. And here, no, turn your mic on because Chris is the guy I'm talking about.
He's laughing.
What's funny is that I guarantee you Chris probably dislikes these people worse than I do. And you've got these drunk-ass New York and surrounding area ding-dongs, and you can tell just by looking at them. Stereotypes are real in this case. I'm talking about the sunglasses backwards on the back of the head, or Big Chew guy. I was talking about him over the weekend, those dudes. You're talking about your early 20s frat bros that are, you know, Rory's wife got either hit with a drink or a drink bounced off her hat, whether it was thrown or somebody said maybe somebody slapped a drink out of somebody's hand. The Euros weren't Rory flipped off somebody or, you know, he said, you know, but it's like, And the other, you know, we live in the society, too, where everything's a what about. Oh, yeah, well, what about when Rory did this? Or, well, what about in 2018? Just be better. It was gross, dude.
Yeah.
Golf, we talked about this last week. Golf is like the one sport where there's actually still crowd discipline, where when you think about even yesterday with everything crazy, remember when Shane Lowry made that putt to win the thing, right? You've got 100,000 or whatever it was hammered. Let's say 80,000 were hammered with all the emotion and everything on the line, and you listen to him making that putt. I talked about this last week. Not one person in the crowd on his backswing for the putt goes, ah! Like, find another sport where that happens. And, like, I don't like those people. I think they should be shunned. I think they should be booted.
So we've established you do not like singing at concerts,
That's
standing at concerts,
Yes.
or fans cheering at sporting events.
Yes, Chris, that's what I'm talking about, fans cheering at sporting events. As the Euros said, cheer, jeer, like chant, all of it's fair game.
Which they have us dominated by.
It's actually embarrassing how bad we are as a country with this stuff compared to how good Europe is.
Especially when they all hate each other.
What, Euros?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to give you an example here. They're good. We suck. Here we go. Hold on. Okay, this is America, or this is Europe.
To sew my cap, to Bobby McIntyre, to sew my cap, to Bobby McIntyre.
All right, I think America's next.
Oh, U.S. run out the score. We're gonna yell for more.
I hate how all the chants are like from the Revolutionary War.
Go U.S., run up the score. We're gonna yell for more.
I'll be watching John Rahm underneath the hot sun. That's another point, son. Whoa, from every mountainside, where freedom rings.
Obviously, you're up. Also, the dancing.
USA! 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 Sing when you're winning. Sing when you're winning.
Anyways, they're much better than we are. I think it kind of sucks that we just live in a world where, like, no, it's fine. They can do that. Stop being such a tight ass. I don't know. Then maybe I am, because I think it's embarrassing. I do. And
where's the class?
No, like, really, why is that wrong? Why is that? See,
golf is a different sport where you show class and you're proud of it.
And I thought about bringing that up to you because what is wrong with that?
What?
What's wrong with that?
Who cares?
Golf fans?
Golf fans? Apparently they don't.
The golf fans that are pissed at the other golf fans for doing it.
Gotcha.
But why do you cringe at that?
It's just weird to tell a fan how to fan. Like what's
what's
not exciting about golf is like shh.
Are you a golf fan?
No.
Okay then. But to golf fans, part of being a golf fan is the respect and the tradition, not all of them, the tradition, the fact that it is held to or should be held to a different standard.
A lot of golf traditions are.
I already paused there because I knew you were coming with that. I'm talking about hello. I don't know why that's such a bad thing.
Because golf is a sport built off of insiderism.
Yeah,
like,
and it's a
be good, you bad,
and
you
it's,
stay out.
It's a gatekeeping sport. I understand that, and it's a sport that is getting better, but is historically not accessible. I get that. But why does that make it? Why are we okay with?
Here's the two different.
Unruly,
you care about
drunk
it.
ass fans shouting all kinds of abuse at and again, it's fine and chant and cheer and yell and go Rory, do all of that, and then when he starts his thing, shut up,
shush.
That's part of the game. Why is that wrong? Why is it that 90% of anyone under 40 is like, nah, boomer, nah. Oh, he got. And honestly, I think what really sucks is it almost says more about us. Like, we showed our ass to the world. That exceptional Americanism thing, which is what really pisses me off. Because that's a stereotype America has to a lot of the world. Loud, crass, belligerent, rude.
I'm going to tell you something right now. The Ryder Cup isn't why the rest of the world does not like us.
Thank you, Chris. But to the sports fan watching around the world, beyond politics and all the other stuff, they look at that. And I hope they're better in Ireland. I hope they're better in 2 years. People be watching, and I'll bet you they are. I don't know. I feel bad for the golfers, but I'm glad we lost. Screw it. Be better, America.
Would they have won with Keegan Bradley playing?
Or Victor Hovland having a stiff neck in the morning.
Yeah, it's weird that they get a half point.
They get a half a point. It's like, no, bro, have your backup go. You should have a backup ready to go to fill in.
Why do you get half of that?
That's stupid. I would like to go someday, actually. We'll take a break. When we come back, Week 4, recap. We'll look at the weekend that was, which started with 6 undefeated teams, Jason. Would it end with 6? We'll let you know next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sacktown Sports and the Sacktown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger, Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The deals are on now at the model year-end sales event at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? Save on year-end models and drive a brand new Accord or Civic. Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com, your one-stop Honda shop.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Go to FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I got to tell you, I am so excited to get this decking project started with Trex Decking and Railings. From the first time I stepped foot in the showroom last week, I was so impressed. So many color options, heat-resistant composite deck. What does that mean? That means I don't have to do any maintenance on it whatsoever. They even have a deck designer, so you can go online and see what your dream deck will look like on your house. Just visit Trex, that's Trex.com to get it started. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy place, where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy plates every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
When you bundle renters and auto with Progressive, you can save while protecting your most valuable possessions, like your really expensive limited edition sneakers and your new suit for your cousin's wedding. Except you never actually bought the suit because you can't stop buying sneakers. So you show up to the wedding looking like you're going grocery shopping. But hey, at least your sneakers will look good in the pictures, until you're cropped out of every last one of them. So go ahead and get Progressive, so you can save while protecting the things that matter to you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sacktown Sports, 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom!
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
From the text line, at 916-339-1140, from the 925. Better in Ireland. We just sent a football team there, and they robbed the backup quarterback. Yeah, they'll be better. There's idiots everywhere on this planet. He's right about the last part. Look, there are idiots everywhere.
Everywhere.
Even Antarctica?
Even, there's got to be some random idiot in Antarctica. Like, oh, John's streaking across the ice again. Got to go rescue him. There are idiots everywhere. We just seem to have the majority of them here. I'm not talking about, like, evil people. I'm talking about, like, just idiots. I'm going to get drunk. I'm going to go out. I'm going to scream and yell. Blah, 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 blah.
You sound like a lot of Europeans.
And I'm saying, like, you know what, just police them better, which Europe finally had to do. They had to. Also, I'm the guy that would be absolutely fine with anyone yelling mashed potatoes after the drive. Just boot. You're gone. See ya. Just boot them, dude.
Can't say that.
Mashed potatoes. Although I'd rather them say mashed potatoes and Baba Booey and whatever the hell. then, your mother should rot in hell. Or what else. Guys, come on, man.
That's too wordy.
Yes, I want everyone to take their hats off and shake hands after. Yes, I want sportsmanship. Yes, I want respect. Yes, I want class. Oh, boomer. When do we get to a point in society where class and respect and sportsmanship is like, cry more? Why is that a thing? Why is it not like, no, that's okay? Why is it bad to have sportsmanship? Why is it uncool to be polite?
If you have to ask why it's uncool, you're so uncool.
All right. Week 4 is not in the books, Jason.
No, 2 more Monday night games tonight.
And let me tell you, they are, I'm ready.
And not separated by, start times of 2.5 hours. They're like 30 minutes apart or whatever.
I guess, though, in this case, if you were going to do that,
this week.
This is the week.
Yeah,
to
it's
do
covering up the Jets-Dolphins stank.
Yeah, now again, much like we've said this before, much like a boxing or UFC card that has a bunch of no names on it. That I am fully prepared for at least one of these games to be really good.
Yeah, it's the same as any like Sunday when you go, the red zone's on the first 8 games. You're like, I'm not really that interested in that game, and that's the best game of the batch. You just never know.
The funny thing is first off, the combined records of these 3 teams, or 4 teams, I should say, is 3-9.
Okay.
Tonight's first matchup at 4:15, Jets-Dolphins, is a combined 0-6. And then the funny thing is the Bengals are 2-1. They take on the Broncos, who are 1-2. And of all 4 of those teams, if you had to ask me who's going to make the playoffs, I'd take the 1-2 Broncos.
Yeah, everybody feels that's the best team of the 4.
And that's, obviously Joe Burrow and all that. But we had a lot of stuff happen this week. 6 undefeated teams now down to 2.
Yeah, lost what? The Colts, the Niners. The Buccaneers.
The Bills still 4-0, though.
Yeah, the Bills and Eagles are the 2.
Mm-hmm. Which may very well be your Super Bowl.
Yeah, and the Chargers. The Chargers are upset.
That's so NFL-y.
Yeah, I mean, to have a rookie quarterback get the start against a team that, explain that. The Chargers sweep their division, right? Yep. Beating the Chiefs.
Arguably the toughest division in the sport.
Yeah, the Raiders, beating the Broncos, and then going and losing to the Giants, who start a rookie QB.
QB who uses legs, by the way.
Scatterboo the back.
Hey.
Dart, design run. Up the middle he goes. To the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Giants! Jackson Dart! Let a quarterback draw from 15 yards out in his first start. Gives the Giants the lead.
Now,
first start for Dart.
Yes, and they loved him. Mm-hmm. Team loved him. Everyone. Now they did lose Malik Neighbors.
Oh,
that's terrible. We'll find out. They think he's got a torn ACL MRI today. We'll hopefully not, but we'll likely confirm that. As Chris would say, to be fair about the Chargers, they barely escaped against the Broncos last week. So they've been playing it fast and loose. Now they have the Commanders at home next week, so they're going to get a quick test on this season to see what they do. Lions look like they've got their offense back against the Browns. They put up 34 on a Cleveland front. That's pretty damn good. The Saints, to be fair, by the way, actually made that a much closer game.
Oh, yeah. Saints were in that game for a majority of it.
And how about the Falcons, too, after Carolina just pooped on them last week, and they get a nice win. As a matter of fact, that win against the Commanders was probably closer than it looked like it was going to be early on. They were all over Washington.
And there was no carryover, by the way, for the Panthers, who then just
were the poopers on the Falcons, and the Patriots just Drake May. What was it, Bill Simmons? Somebody on Bill Simmons' show, I forget who. I saw the clip online, said Drake May is a perfect name for him because Drake may be good. Not sure.
Right.
Don't know.
Maybe.
He may not be good. But he was able to hook up with Stephon Diggs a couple of times and talked about that.
He looked a little faster than I thought. He looked pretty fast. I think he's just keep getting more comfortable. He's a great player with the ball in his hands, and he's a great leader on this team. He's great with energy, being positive, and glad he's a Patriot.
I heard it.
The Buccaneers made it interesting, outscoring the Eagles 19-7 in the second half, but not enough. 31-25. Philly gets a big road win.
I don't know. I don't think he's my favorite player, but I like watching Baker Mayfield play. There's something about him that just that game they weren't good. They didn't look good, and by the end, I'm like, I think Baker Mayfield's going to lead that comeback. It just felt like he would, and he's tough.
He is. I very, very much enjoy. I'm with you. I love watching Baker.
There's better QBs, but he's tough.
He just plays with that, that fire.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? He's a football player, Jason.
Yeah, that's what they say about him.
26-0. The Texans shut out the Titans to get their first win of the season. Brian Callahan, the coach of the Titans, was a little testy after the game.
This is a resilient and relentless football team.
I know what you're doing there, Paul. I know what you're doing, and I'm not going to answer that right now.
Well, I mean, those are the themes that you've tried to catch.
Yeah.
Football team, you're 20-some games in.
Yeah.
And you're stuck.
I'm just compose myself here before I say something I regret. But yes, I think this team is resilient. I think it is relentless. We haven't played good enough football, and I think those are two very distinct, different things. We have to execute at a better level. We have to coach better. That's really all I can say.
Well, he could have said more.
Yeah, but he composed himself.
He did compose himself. I appreciate that. You know what? Compose yourself. Yeah. Compose yourself, Brian. Callahan.
Can't freak out. We got to keep our composure.
Mm-hmm. Good game with the Rams and Colts.
Yeah.
That was a fun game. Yeah. Rams pulled it out. Puka Nacua. 13 catches, $170, and a touchdown. Who was it? It was Tutu Atwell.
Tutu Atwell that caught the long one to win it.
Had one catch for 88 yards on the game.
But even in the loss, I don't know that I'm a believer in the Colts, but I'm like, okay.
I'm with you.
In the loss, I was just as impressed with what they've done in their wins.
100% with you. Chiefs 37-20. Lamar Jackson sat out much of the second half with a hamstring issue. There was a lot of questioning around him. Our texter thinks he sat out to protect his QBR.
Oh, okay. Well, he's a receiver. So anyway, I think it was the first time in a couple years that Mahomes threw 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Chiefs look good. We knew the loser was going to get to 1-3.
Yes.
And so now here's the Ravens, who I think, you had in the AFC Championship game. I have in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I think they're really good. They're off to a brutal start.
Hey, you know what though? Better to get it out of the way now, right, Jason?
Yeah.
Better to get these issues out of the way. By the way, it looked good for your Las Vegas Raiders early on. Here's the rookie, Ashton Genty.
Geno Smith rolls out to his left. He's got Genty in the flat, catches it at the 5, makes the turn into the end zone. Touchdown Raiders! Ashton Genty, his first career receiving touchdown. And the Raiders capitalize off the Max Crosby pick.
He had a good day.
He really did. It's what happens when you have him in his normal stance. Here he is running the ball.
Smith is under center. It's a handoff off left guard to Ashton Genty. Stunner's throw. And he's got the speed to the near side. Genty to the 30. Breaks a tackle 20. Genty. Good. Deuces goodbye. Ashton Genty, a 64-yard touchdown. And for the first time in his Raiders career, he breaks one off to the end zone.
He had a good day.
Yes, he did.
At halftime, Ben Johnson had a bit of a testy exchange with the sideline reporter.
Your offense has struggled to take advantage of those takeaways.
Yep.
Okay, so what did you tell them to get things going?
That it wasn't our brand of football. We're capable of a lot more, and so we're hitting the reset button here at halftime, and we're going to come back and establish our identity here in the second half.
You need to change what you're doing.
I don't know. You think so? We're going to do just fine.
Thank
you.
All right, Ben Johnson, all business.
So if you weren't watching on YouTube or you haven't seen the clip, it actually sounds, oh, you think so? We'll be fine. Like it sounds like maybe, he's just saying, oh, okay, and we'll be fine. What if you didn't see the look he gave her?
Right.
That's the same look my dad would give me when I lied about cleaning my that was a nasty look. But you know what?
He was right.
He was right.
Really?
Yes, he was. And in the end, this clinched the deal.
It's good. Snap is good. It's blocked. Bears blocked the kick. They blocked the field goal on 4th and 3 with 32 seconds to go in the game. The Bears blocked the kick. It might be Josh Blackwell. Got to see the replay to make sure, but the Bears are celebrating. They are going to sneak out of Allegiant Stadium with a 25-24 win.
The amount of block kicks to begin this year, I mean, the last couple weeks has been really significant.
Is there something, I know this sounds like incredibly simplistic, and by the way, maybe there's a rule I don't know about, but like, why not just move the kicks back a couple of yards? Unless it's like one of them like 64-yard kicks, but you're kicking the ball like 32 yards, make it a 34-yarder. I don't know.
To prevent blocks?
To prevent blocks. Do the numbers not weigh that out?
I don't know.
Just because there's a lot of blocking.
I was thinking about this yesterday, too, watching some of the games, just because, who was it, the guy on Tampa? McLaughlin, I think, that hit, like, from 65, a 58-yarder, but just a bunch of long kicks. Honestly, how good kickers are. I mean, if you think about it, just...
Also how good they've gotten.
Yes.
Like, gone are the days of Ray Wersching.
Right.
God bless him. One of the greatest Niner kickers of all time, one of the greatest kickers of all time, but... the legs on these guys.
Yeah, 50 was kind of like, man, okay, you're trying to 50. I mean, I'm sure the percentages are less,
right,
but it's never about the distance. It's just, I mean, obviously they got to kick it a long way and get it through the uprights, but the consistency, if it's not blocked, is pretty amazing.
Yeah. Raider fan.
Started 1-0.
You did.
Yeah.
Here's where I'm gonna say something to Raider fan. They're not gonna want to hear it, but also I mean this in a good way, actually. You're not going to be good this year. You were never going to be good this year.
Yeah, but I thought they'd be better than they are right now.
I did too. And by the way, they go to Indianapolis next week. Okay, then they get the Titans at home.
Mm-hmm.
Then at Chiefs, home Jaguars, at Broncos, home Cowboys, home Browns, at Chargers, home Broncos, at Eagles, at Texans, Giants, and Chiefs. Now, if I'm being unkind, and I'm not going to be, but if you're being, you could go, oh God, is this a 3-14, 4 and whatever the
13.
Thank you number should be? Maybe. But this year was never, sorry, Herm, but I know they're playing to win the game and establish. There's a lot of work to do here. If you thought, look, if you're a Raider fan that's like, Raiders, this year we're going to do it, and 10-7, 11-6, whatever. Yeah, you're going to be really crushed and angry. They got some stuff to figure out. I'm surprised at how bad Geno Smith has been.
That to me
really
has been
surprises
the biggest thing, because that was like, okay, at least this is a guy that hasn't been making mistakes. He'll throw for a ton of yards. He can maybe stabilize and even boost that offense. He's made mistakes. He has turned the ball over.
Yes, he has.
And hasn't been the, I don't know, top half of the league, top 16 quarterback. No one's saying he's a top 10 or top 5, but like he's played like a top half of the league QB the last couple of years.
This is a guy that, now last year he gave the ball away a little bit more than he usually does. 21 touchdowns, 15 picks. But before that, 20-9. Before that, 30-11. He's really been now look, some of that's the team. Mm-hmm. Some of that's coverage. Some of that's lack of offensive line. Some of that's under pressure. Some of that's going to happen when you're on a bad team. He's on a bad team. They're a bad team. They're not a good team. But if I'm a Raider fan, what I'm looking for this year, I'm looking for Ashton Genty. I'm looking for Brock Bowers. I'm looking for Mayer. I'm looking for bright spots that we can carry. And by the way, not for nothing. I know it's early. I expect it will get, I don't think they're going to be a 3-win team, but 5, 6, 7, 8, I think that's probably the range. Mm-hmm. This is why you trade Max Crosby last season. This is why you trade him over the summer. And I would just, Raider fan, if you're right now like getting the hair on your neck up, hear me out. What is he doing for you? What are you getting out of Max? By the way, Max Crosby's playing like an all-pro. That's what he's doing. I understand how. My point is, what is the point?
Yeah, what could you get for him in the long term that helps you out more?
Exactly right. Yeah. What kind of haul would you get for Max Crosby? Picks galore. Maybe a good, solid young player. Also, by the way, if you really love Max Crosby, you might want to set him free for the rest of his career and let him have a chance to win a title, because it's not coming here. Not anytime soon. But from a team point of view, that contract goes bye-bye. That's the other part you don't think about. You get a nice haul of picks you can use. the players you use those picks on are going to be a hell of a lot cheaper, and it gives you money to go out and sign other. That to me is a PR move that is unnecessary. There's no point in having a Max Crosby. It's like having a Ferrari engine in a Yugo. Like what? Why?
Yeah.
What do you sell the Ferrari and upgrade your Yugo? Exactly, but whatever. And then finally last night, Jason, your favorite, a tie.
But it was a great game. But yeah, I hate ties.
Yeah, it's yay, a tie. Jerry Jones,
who won?
The Bears. Jerry Jones, after the game, he doesn't like ties either.
There's nobody in here, obviously, that I'm going to let in any way I can put the lost part of the tie on them. I'm proud of this bunch. They competed their tails off in here tonight. They competed out there at the end when they retired. I'm proud of them. And I thought we played well enough to win the game. I'm sick for these guys, sick for these players, sick for these coaches, and mostly sick for our fans that we didn't bring home a win. But I am proud of the way we competed tonight.
Who got the win part of the tie?
What?
I was talking about the loss part of the tie, but who got the win part of the tie?
The Bears.
Oh, the Bears are good.
Jerry Jones, there's a lot of sickness there.
Yeah.
So idiot things can turn into good decisions.
Interesting.
He also talked about how they were bad for the NFL ties, and takes a little shot at Micah.
I don't want to. That game was probably a great game for the NFL as far as a showcase for the game and competition because you had outstanding quarterback play. You had some very talented people out there playing. You certainly had one of the most expensive players in the history of the NFL out there playing. And so I guess everybody was going to take a look tonight and decide, is he worth all that?
Okay, dude. I mean,
I get it. You traded him.
Hey, look, this just in, the Cowboys are a lot better when Dak Prescott's healthy.
Yeah.
A lot better when Dak Prescott's healthy.
And they'd be better if they had Micah Parsons.
They would be better if they had.
They might be better in the long run. We'll see.
We'll get to the Niners a little bit later. I don't know if you caught any of the back and forth, really more of forth than back between Liam Cohen, the head coach of the
Robert
Jags.
Saleh.
Yeah, here's a little bit on it.
It was not a big deal. Just keep that between us.
One more on that one.
No, I'm going to keep that between us. No, we're just going to keep that between us right now. That's it.
So you're saying you're going to keep it between you guys?
Keep it between us.
Okay. Well, we all saw it.
Raider fan in the chat is angry about the Max Crosby. I mean, that's why you guys lose. It's not trying to be a D-bag. That's why you lose. You've got the shiny thing on your team. It's not helping you.
So, Raider fan, I guess the question would be, if you could get a deal like the Cowboys did for Parsons.
Yeah, you say no?
I love Max Crosby. No one's saying he's not good. Actually, the part
the
is he's
opposite.
An asset.
He's amazing.
Terrific.
He's one of the greatest Raiders to ever play the game. Full stop.
He's terrific.
Full stop.
He would, I mean, if this team was better, he's the exact player you want. Now,
100%.
the problem is if you move a Parsons or you move Max Crosby, like the Cowboys move Parsons, with future picks, what you're hoping you do is you draft another Micah Parsons. Now, you have him already.
That's right.
That's the risk, but that's the risk you're taking because as they go along, they're probably not going to be that good this year, the Cowboys, and so they thought they'd be better off instead of spending all that money than getting future assets.
Didn't the Cowboys draft Micah Parsons with the pick they traded for?
Well, that I don't know. Maybe they did.
I thought they did.
If they did, good on them.
And the point Raider fans trying to bring up in the chat is, well, then why don't you trade Fred Warner if the Niners aren't going to win a championship?
Well, we don't know that.
Well, and that's the thing. It's almost a gotcha, but here's the difference. If I knew for a fact the Niners weren't going to contend this year, I'd be all over that. All over it. If the Niners have no way of contending, I'm not talking about winning a Super Bowl. That's one team gets to do that all year. But if you're not a relevant team that is going to be in the playoffs and contending, I would be the first guy to say, what can we get for Bosa? What can we get for Warner? If their futures are sealed. But to put the Niners and Raiders in the same category, don't be silly.
Right.
Micah Parsons was a Niner pick.
Was a Niner pick?
Mm-hmm.
What was the deal? Was that
Miami traded a first round, 3rd overall to San Francisco?
That was the Trey Lance.
Trey Lance.
That's exactly. That was the Trey Lance deal. That's how the Cowboys got Michael Parsons.
And then later traded for Trey
And
Lance.
they got Trey Lance.
And moved on from him.
And my thing with Raider fans, like, look, I understand that's tough to hear. It is a business, though, and there are salary caps, and there are issues.
Good at business.
It's not a tough concept. If you just want Max Crosby on your team because you like fun, shiny things, you want to root for him, then that's fine.
Sure.
But then don't tell me you want to win a championship. You just want to be entertained. You don't want to win a championship. You just want to have fun and paint your face and scream Raiders and double fist Bud Lights, and that's cool. There's a ton of Niner fans like that too. It's a ton of sports fans. We talked about this before. Being a casual fan should not be a pejorative. Some people just want to be entertained. That's okay.
Yeah, and I think they're still in a spot as an organization and with the talent and age that Crosby is that you could get a lot for him. The longer you wait, and it doesn't mean it's this week, but I mean just another year or another year after that, you're not getting the same value for him.
No. And look, Max, again, if you're just tuning in, Max Crosby is a Hall of Famer. He is amazing. He is awesome. He is one of the greatest Raiders of all time. He also is sitting on a deal, 3 years. What is it? 3 years. So he's got 2 more years left. 32.5 this year, 30 next year, 29 the year after that. He's got a potential out if he wants to take it after that. It was a 3-year, $106 million contract with 91.5 guaranteed. And my thing is this: you're taking which would you rather have? You want to have a 5 the 5 and 12 year. You're probably staring at. I mean, honestly, if we're betting right now, and I put the over under on Raider wins this year, Jason, at 5.5. Which are you taking? And part B, are you having to think about it, though?
I'm having to think about it. Before the year, I would have said definitely over.
Yeah.
Now that they're already 1-3, I'm going to be leaning over, but I don't feel great about that.
I think I would take the over after thinking about it for 20 minutes. But now all of a sudden we're talking about 6-7 games. Okay, so let's go blue sky. You're 7-10, 6-11. So Max Crosby and his $30 million on the books. And the picks you could get for Max Crosby, no, that's cool. I like watching him on my 7-win team.
Yeah,
that just I don't understand. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like I'm a diehard Kings fan. I like Zach LaVine. I think he's a great player, but I think his contract is toxic. And if we can get anything for him, I'd rather do that. Guess what? You're not going to get here. Here's a news flash. No matter who they trade Zach LaVine to this year, if they do, and they're going to try and probably fail, you're not getting equal basketball value back.
Right.
Not right away. You might get a pick down the road that's the next Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, ye freaking ha, but you're not getting equal value back this year.
Yeah.
You're literally you are trying to trade a borderline all-star caliber player, and you are fine with receiving literally, if you could, absolutely nothing in return. Because we live in a world of cap. We live in a world of salaries and cap and draft picks and acquiring.
No cap.
Right, no cap. So, I mean, I don't understand that.
You see the news about Neighbors?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but expected. And MRI has confirmed that Malik Neighbors did tear his ACL and is out for the year. Trent says the Kings suck, sell the players. Raiders suck, sell the players. Yes. Yes, it's not a hard concept, dude. Or just win 4 games every year and just be, I don't understand. Yes, Trent, that's what you do. That's the modern world we live in, or embrace losing and be a loser. We'll take a break. When we come back, 4 down territory, best and worst individual and team of Week 4 in the NFL. A word from Gonzalez Law right after this.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sacktown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sacktown Sports app.
All right, are you in that spot where you might need some representation, someone to help you out? And if you are in that position and aren't quite sure who to contact, who do I call? I just have questions. Maybe I don't need representation, but maybe this person can at least point me in the right direction on whether I do need to go forward. Well, that is Jonathan Gonzalez. Gonzalez Law, right in downtown Sacramento. His office is right there downtown, and you could reach him at 916-304-9187 or go to saclegaldefense.com. Now, he can help you with a lot of different things. If you're in a wrongful termination case, a sexual harassment case, maybe you need criminal defense, a car accident, lots of different things. But also, expungements is something he has specialized in for many, many years and helped a lot of people out in our area with that. That's something that could be on your record that you'd like removed, that's still following you around. Maybe a mistake you made years and years and years ago that you haven't been able to quite clear. Well, that's something he can help with. That might help you get some of your rights back, some of your opportunities. So if you're in any of those situations or others that you feel like you need some legal representation, I strongly suggest you contact Jonathan Gonzalez with Gonzalez Law, saclegaldefense.com or 916-304-9187.
When I was a kid, I remember my dad, a lineman, leaving in the middle of the night. Families were depending on him to get their power back on to keep them safe and warm. Watching him taught me that this work isn't just about wires and circuits. It's about people and the trust they place in us when the lights go out. That's why I started Maverick Electric Heating and Air, to carry on that same promise of showing up, doing it right, and protecting families when they need us most. Visit callamaverick.com.
Hey everyone, it's Kyle Draper from Mercedes-Benz of Stockton. If you're wondering whether or not you can afford a Mercedes-Benz car, I'm here to tell you you can. Mercedes-Benz of Stockton has affordable vehicles which fit nearly any budget. And right now, they're running special deals, including low rates on select new vehicles and leases, including, get this, complimentary 3-year prepaid maintenance on select models. You can't beat that. And they also have you covered with customer cash on their eSprinter vans. And if you're a business owner, you gotta listen to this. You may qualify for thousands of dollars in tax deductions. So go see my good friends at Mercedes-Benz of Stockton. They are family owned and they offer fast and reliable sales and service. Mercedes-Benz of Stockton is just a short drive right off I-5 or anytime online at mbfstockton.com. And while you're there, tell them Drake sent you.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
You've probably heard the word, but do you know what a stimp meter is and how it works? Invented by Edward Stimpson in the 1930s, a stimp meter is a device used to measure the speed of putting surfaces. His version was made of wood and was simply a chute on which a golf ball would roll onto the green. Roderick Easdale writes in Golf Magazine, today's stimp meters are made of aluminum. They're 36 inches long and have a V-shaped chute down which the ball can roll. It has 2 notches on which the ball rests. After a flat area of the green is selected, a golf ball is placed in the notch and the end is slowly lifted until the ball rolls down the chute and across the green. The average of 3 distances becomes one of the measurements. The process is repeated in the opposite direction and the measure of both directions is added and divided by 2. That figure in feet is the stimp meter reading. Most courses average 9 or 10 on stimp meter, which is neither too fast or too slow, just right for most recreational players. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
Now's the time. Don't miss the Drive into Fall event at Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram with 0% financing for 72 months on the new 2025 Ram 1500. The biggest selection, the best prices, and unmatched customer service. Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Financing and approved credit Ram at $1389 for $10,000 borrowed.
Shop top brand tires at Big O with the lowest tire price guarantee. Now through October 19th, get up to $100 instant savings on 4 select in-stock Nitto, Nexen, or Toyo brand tires. Installation required. Disposal fees extra. Not good with other offers. See Big O dealer for details.
He has very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sacktown Sports.
We were, I was going outside to my car during the break, and I almost killed Kyle Ledbetter, who was coming in. And then I
oh my gosh, you killed Kyle.
Right? And then I said to him, I said, you know what, though, honestly, and I mean this as a compliment, like, you're probably top 5 person in this building I'm glad that happened to.
What?
Like, what I'm saying is, what if I, because I opened the door, like I was kind of rushing out. Like, what if I did that to Chantel or somebody else downstairs that like had a bunch of stuff in their hands and just boom, knock them over? Like, I opened it kind of, usually I wasn't thinking about it because I was
What
in
if
a hurry.
Kyle had a bunch of stuff in his hand?
Well, I mean, he didn't though.
Oh.
And so then I started thinking, wow, then I started naturally ranking people within the station how I would rank it. So I came up with a ranking system. You get 5 points for every inch tall you are, added to your weight. I think I'm number 1. I think.
What?
Okay. However many inches tall you are, let's say you're 50 inches tall, all right? That's 250 points. Then you add that to your weight, right? Okay. And then whatever the highest number is, that would be the tallest, biggest combined person. This is my scoring system, okay? So then I started thinking, I think...
For who it's okay to hit?
Yeah.
That's why Noodles was on the list.
Well, but Noodles is only 5'5", and still led the league. Fourth down, first down, you know what I'm saying.
Go.
Number 1.
Which player had the best week 4?
I don't know. God,
week 4.
There are a lot of really good players that had really good weeks, and there you go. But you know, I really want to give it. I really want to give it to Ashton Genty. I really, really do. But then I feel like I'm forgetting. I have that feeling right now where like, oh God, am I forgetting something? Okay, that's who it was. It should go to Puka Nacua. I'm going to give it to Ashton Genty just because he's been so frustrated. The numbers you've seen, like he has, more yards after contact than before, and he finally got loose a little bit. I know the Raiders lost, but Ashton Genty is should be hopefully a big, big, big part of their future. This was a breakout game for him. Puka Nacua's had breakout games. I'll give it to Genty.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with Jackson Dart.
It's a good pick.
First win. You're at home. First pick. Start. They beat an undefeated team. He leads a comeback, or makes sure they secure the game-winning score, I should say. In his first start. That's not easy. Look, Troy Aikman won one game his first season.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning won one game his first season. Jackson Dart won his first start against an undefeated team on their home field. People were booing
So that
Russell.
means he's better than those other two quarterbacks combined?
Combined. Especially if he gets a second win. Last Sunday night, they were booing Russell Wilson. The cheers that were going for Jackson Dart last week were just completely different. I say it's Jackson Dart.
Everyone, not that he doesn't deserve it, but everybody also loves the new thing.
Yes.
They love the new thing.
But he passed his first test.
Sugar down.
Which players had the worst week 4 in the NFL?
We have to do multiples.
Wow. I think it was a typo.
I'm gonna. The only reason I'm doing it this way is that I think this is true, and also he's okay. I'm gonna give it to Steelers backup Skylar Thompson. You fly all the way to Europe to play in a game in Ireland, and you get robbed. That is a terrible week, and I'm technically not breaking my own rule because obviously we could say we generally our rule is we don't include injuries because it would be somebody injured every week, and obviously Malik Neighbors would have the worst week. He's okay, which is why I feel comfortable saying that's a bad week. Also, thank God he's okay, and it was just he got robbed. Nothing worse happened. As far as worst week beyond that, God, it might be Russell Wilson. Not only did Jackson Dart come in and get them a win over an undefeated team in front of their home fans, but his old teammate Richard Sherman on Thursday Night Football absolutely cooked him after the game. How you playing your way out of a Hall of Fame career? What's his record without the defense? Like, geez, man. Catching strays from his ex-teammate.
Yeah.
But, there you go.
I don't remember his first name off the top of my head, but the Colts wide receiver Mitchell, who caught what was going to be a touchdown. He's running into the end zone. We've seen this happen.
God.
He was getting ready to raise the ball up or do some sort of celebration, lost the handle of it, goes out of the end zone, and they lose out. I think it's Adonai or something like that. Mitchell, but just
Adonai Mitchell.
Yeah, just a brutal way.
It's Deshaun Jackson, Cal, and. And to this day, we've actually had this conversation on the show before. How is it that every single coach at the start of training, how there isn't a rule that says, dude, if you don't hold on to the ball if you do any sort of whatever, like you're sitting, you're going to run laps until you literally pass out. And you're sitting the next game, and I'm finding you a game check, dude. Like, those are, like, on a Mount Rushmore of you look like a fool celebrations, obviously that's number one. It's just ahead of, like, guy who gets a sack and then does, like, finger guns at the crowd, and you look up and his team's down 31-3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there are just different ways to show your ass and make it all about me. Look at me, look at me, look at the name on the back of the jersey, not the name on the front. Me. Chris probably loves that stuff because, it's like, the no fun league. Nah. Well, have fun.
Right.
Don't turn the ball over.
Exactly.
Third down.
Which team had the best week in the NFL?
I hate to stick with the theme here, and yeah, there's a lot of options, but how the New York Giants? Mm-hmm. They're at home, undefeated team, brand new quarterback. That being said, they also lost the best player, arguably the best player on their team, and I know that's an issue, but what a great week for them just from a morale standpoint. To be able to do that at home is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a team that, usually doesn't need any extra love because they're usually very good, but, there's some questions about them, and I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Mahomes to have 4 touchdown passes, to dominate the Ravens, to send the Ravens to 1-3, to get back to 2-2 because they would have been 1-3 with a loss. They were on their home field. They really needed the win. But it was a reminder of like, oh, man, when the Chiefs are good, they're pretty good.
That's
so
right.
I think that was a game they needed, so I'm going to give it to the Chiefs.
Fourth down.
Which team had the worst week in the NFL?
So, you look at the Saints are 0-4. We knew they were going to be, again, they're tanking for Arch Manning. There's a number. Raiders lose on that, stupid block kick. Packers tie with, there's a lot of ways we can look at this. But I'm going to go on the opposite side. I'm going to give it to the Ravens. Not only did you get blown out, you're 1-3, and your quarterback has an hamstring issue.
Yeah.
Now, hopefully that's going to be fine, but they lose Lamar Jackson for any period of time. They're already 1-3. Woof, woof, me out. That is not what you want. They got the Texans coming up, followed by the Rams and Bears on a 3-game homestand before they go at Dolphins. Now, you could say that could be a 3-1, maybe a 4-0 stretch. The Rams are the one I'm really looking at here, but they're in trouble, dude.
Yeah, I don't like that, especially we'll see how long, if at all, Lamar's out. This one, I'm going to put the worst week. I'm just putting it all to the NFL, and this is why. The theater's always great. They never cease to fail each week, and part of it's my fault. It's the bookends of what happened yesterday. I completely forgot about the game in Dublin. So, like, when I woke up and I'm kind of just doing my thing on a Sunday morning, I'm like, football at 10. And then wait, the Steelers and Vikings already played? So it's my fault, but I'm not a fan of those games. That's probably way better for everybody in the East Coast for a change. So that, and then the Sunday night game to end in a tie, I think it's awful. I hate it. It was a great game. Just hate it. So it's my own error on the first part, but I don't like those games.
I'm going to give you a very honest statement as we go to break, and I'm going to hold hands with you for a second. I just started my drive from L.A. I have 45 minutes until the Ryder Cup starts. Mm-hmm. Amongst the things I watched on my phone were 12 creative ways to cut vegetables because I forgot that the game was on.
Oh, you had a driver?
I could. Yes, I did. I actually had somebody driving for me because, of course, you don't.
Yeah.
I could have been watching NFL football.
Yeah.
I forgot. I watched a review of the brand new Ghost of Tsushima game that's coming out, the Ghost of Yotei. I watched creative ways to cut vegetables, how to make bagels at home. I was watching, just going through the YouTube algorithm, killing time. Forgot about the game. By the way, I'm going to try making bagels.
I know you are.
I think I might be able to pull it off. We'll take a break. When we come back, what's hot, what's not? We go streaking. Matt Barrows at 9, and then more Kings Media Day. And what are you looking for? We'll get to it right after those.
Visit SacktownSports.com and join the Sacktown Sports 1140 newsletter.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
So, I'm opening my own coffee shop.
I smell a caffeinated catastrophe.
And I needed menu boards and banners printed.
What you really needed was a reality check.
Staples really came through. They printed menus and signs, even flyers in time for my grand opening.
And that's when the other shoe dropped.
Not quite. I got $125 off my custom print order.
Cha-ching! For your business printing, Staples.
That was easy.
Now save up to $125 on custom print orders. Valid in-store and online. Ends 11/1. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
Kohl's Friends and Family Sale is so good, you'll want to put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Yep, the only thing you're picking up is deals. Now through Sunday, take an extra 20% off all your fall favorites. From soft throws to slow cookers, warm flannels to cozy cardigans. Plus, earn $10 Kohl's Cash for every $50 spent. So go ahead, let those notifications wait, because these prices won't. Select styles, some exclusions apply. 20% offer ends October 5th. See store or Kohls.com for details.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you get coverage options based on how much you want to pay for car insurance. And then you decide how to spend the rest of your money, because you're in charge. Today, you're going to pay down your credit card bill. But you decide when you'll pay it. Before the due date, so those interest charges don't get you. But you decide if you pay it in full. But you definitely should, because again, interest charges. With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, we'll help you find coverage at a fair price. And then you're in charge. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
So, I'm opening my own coffee shop.
I smell a caffeinated catastrophe.
And I needed menu boards and banners printed.
What you really needed was a reality check.
Staples really came through. They printed menus and signs, even flyers in time for my grand opening.
And that's when the other shoe dropped.
Not quite. I got $125 off my custom print order.
Cha-ching! For your business printing, Staples.
That was easy.
Now save up to $125 on custom print orders. Valid in-store and online. Ends 11/1. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
What's hot, what's not? Brought to you by American Energy Home Pros, making the uncomfortable comfortable. Head to AmericanEnergy.com to find out more.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot. And what's not?
It's not good. Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Is hot.
Jackson Dart.
Jackson?
He is the first quarterback since Patrick Mahomes to lead their team to an 80-yard or more touchdown drive on the first drive of their first career start.
Would you say he's the Jackson Dart of Steph Curry's of Patrick Mahomes's? I don't know. What a great... Hey, by the way, what a great football name.
Jackson Dart.
If I'm a NFL GM, I've talked about this at length before, I am 100% moving him up a little bit on my scouting report just because of his name.
That's the name of the quarterback in the movie where he plays on the San Antonio Sharks.
You're 100% right, dude. No, Chris is 100% right. Like, when you look around at, like, great quarterback names of the future, like, by the way, Bo Nix, that's another great quarterback name. These are names that, like, you can...
Vinny Testaverde? No.
Very few exceptions, dude. Ben Roethlisberger, probably the most notable exception. Favre, that's a notable exception. Unitas, Montana, Brady, Manning, Marino, Elway. It's never like Gronkowski or Blurgenflurger. It's always some badass name that rolls off your tongue. So, like, Josh Rosen, I don't know. Sam Darnold, probably not. Probably not. Probably not.
Brock Purdy?
That's a tough one, dude.
Better than Jimmy Garoppolo.
100%, 100,000%
Trey
better.
Lance sounds.
Trey Lance sounds like, yes, that one would have fooled me.
Yeah.
Jim Drunkenmiller knew he was going to suck.
Yeah.
Knew he was going to suck. Harbaugh, maybe, because it sounds a little bit like Staubach. But Staubach, another notable
Yeah,
example.
that wouldn't be one that
It wouldn't. It wouldn't. It wouldn't. So.
Okay. Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart.
He's hot.
Mm-hmm. He sure is.
And his name's a verb.
It is a verb. Isn't it also a noun?
It is a noun.
Hey. With multiple meanings.
It's a nerb.
It is. It's a noun. It's a nerb.
Okay, nerb.
Shut up, nerb. Who's not?
The New York Mets.
Soon June.
At one point in the season, they were 45-24 and had the best record in the league. Well, since that day, they ended up going 38-55 and missing out on the playoffs.
Well, it's not fair. They didn't have the appropriate payroll. They have to pay Bonilla every year.
Sounds like a solid Yankee fan.
Oh, that's what you get for signing Soto.
That's exactly what I said.
I hate that voice so much when he does it to me.
Yeah.
When he does it to other people.
It's okay. Yeah. You know, it's great. That's what they get for signing Soto and letting Judge blossom into the
Right?
true star that he is.
Right?
Judge did that without Soto this year.
Yankee fans are like Warriors fans with Westbrook.
What?
Where there's this hatred for them no matter where they go for the rest of their career. That's just always going to stick with it.
I mean, I think every franchise has that player they hated. You know who mine was? Dale Murphy.
But it's got to be like, there was really no reason for Warriors fans to hate Westbrook.
Why do they hate Westbrook, though?
Because of Durant. Like, it's just like, oh, man, why are you leaving Durant? It's just like, well, Durant's better than Westbrook because of blah, 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 blah. Oh, look how they're doing without Durant.
Who do the Yankees hate, you said? That's
Soto. I guess they do have a pretty good reason to hate
You know who
Soto.
the Yankees hate?
Soto.
Poor people.
The poors.
Can't stand him. Go back to your shanties. Our tickets are too expensive.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to be vulnerable for a quick second because I know I should know this. I know I should know this. Why aren't the Yankees and Blue Jays playing again today?
Because the Blue Jays had the tiebreaker.
But then when is it where they have like the extra game?
I think either if it's not decided on the tie, or if it's like the last wild card spot. That's what
Is
I
it a
think.
wild card thing?
It changed
I feel like
once they added the extra wild cards.
Is that what
right?
happened?
Well, last year the decision it was Braves and somebody in the final day, and I think the Braves got in, played game 163.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it was.
There was a 163 last year. That's right.
Year. It was during media
That's
day.
dumb. It should be Yankees Blue Jays today.
I know it really stinks for. I mean, what a difference!
Well,
Yankees won their
especially for you guys.
last eight games.
Yeah.
And now they're in the 3-game wild card against the Red Sox. I mean, it's just they could be out.
And you've got you
instead of getting to bye, and they have a better record than the Mariners, who are the 2 seed.
The fact that, which is so dumb, the fact that you have Yankees Red Sox in the first round, and you have my favorite thing is you have the Indians Tigers in the first round.
Who?
Guardians Tigers. Guardians Tigers in the first round. Like, how great is that? Or bad?
Yeah.
Or bad.
Yeah.
All right, let's go streaking, ladies and gentlemen. You've all been waiting.
Time to go streaking.
We're going streaking! Yeah!
Who is the Nostradamus of MLB? Who can keep the streak going? It's time to go streaking.
What the hell are you doing?
We're streaking. All right, the last one. See how we did.
You know what? Can I just say, you know what I hope? I hope we all go out winners. Because you're going to carry it through.
Yeah, you carried like a decent streak into net last year.
It would be nice to have everybody go out a winner for this season.
Yeah, you were at 1. I was at 3. Chris was at 0. So we had our last picks of the season. Plus, I have our final stats for the year.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Okay.
So, Dave, you were trying to get to 2, and you picked your just ultimate security blanket.
Yes.
I believe every time you've selected Hunter Goodman, You've gotten at least a hit or a couple hits, home runs, all that.
There's a reason I picked him.
Yep, he played against the Giants on Friday night. He got up 4 times, and Hunter Goodman got you 0 hits.
Boo! You suck! Sorry, it's over. It's over now. It's over. The streak is over. It's over, ladies and gentlemen.
Screw you, Hunter Goodman. No, it wasn't. But why?
Well, the good news is you will carry that 0-game hitting streak into 2026.
You know what? Hey, fresh start.
Yeah, fresh start. You'll be able to pick anybody.
Fresh start.
Are we the Febreze brothers?
Fresh start. Okay, I got it.
I was at 3 trying to get to 4, and I took Brent Rooker of the Athletics. Maybe sometime Sacramento Athletics next year.
No.
He got up 3 times on Friday, and he got 1 hit.
Oh, you're carrying one over.
A 4-game hit streak in next year. There you go. And Chris, hey, Dave.
Oh, good for you.
He took Jackson Holiday. I don't remember how many times he's done that, but Jackson Holiday, Chris, on Friday got up 3 times. How did he do?
Man, he really just squatted on top of your head.
No, he's been doing amazing during the weekends. Saturdays and Sundays can't be beat.
Well, just for accuracy, Chris, I don't know exactly how many times you picked him, but I did keep track of that at the end. The last, I think, 6 times you took him, he's 0 for 19. So, Chris...
All right, so are we going to go back through the season now? We put together a streaking montage. Take a break.
Or is it that you catch?
I pitch. We'll take a break.
But I'm a power catcher.
You guys are the MVPs, apparently.
They call me Cal Raleigh.
All I do is hit.
Big dumper. Also, did anybody else just find out that Senator McLaughlin song had actual words to it? Other than I Will Remember You?
Yeah.
I saw that was the whole song.
Oh,
there's a whole
that's
verse.
It?
Just that and dogs. Dogs down on their luck.
I like the videos that have the dogs that are happy and they're bouncing around.
Right? How about that one? I don't want the dog that didn't go to college or whatever. Just come on, man.
It's got the
Show me a happy dog.
Tear goop in the eye.
Yeah. Just the mustard raining down one floppy ear. If you'll donate, what's the community? If you donate just $25, these dogs will be like, are you guys the ones doing this?
Yeah.
Like, will you stop?
You donate just $25 every 4 minutes. We'll have a lot of money.
When we come back, Matthew Barrows from The Athletic will recap this week's first loss of the year for the San Francisco 49ers, and we'll do that next.
The Alan Styles Show.
Brock's bro, Chubba, he's on Nevada and wasn't great. Why didn't we ever hear about him? You answered your own question, Jeff, because he's not very good. Look, man, it's your 5th year at UNR. You are now Preston, not calling you Chubba. How old is he?
He is 24 years old, a 6th-year starter, never won a college football game.
We use your government name.
You can listen to The Alan Styles Show Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on 1140 a.m., YouTube, and the Sacktown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 and monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
When I was a kid, I remember my dad, a lineman, leaving in the middle of the night. Families were depending on him to get their power back on to keep them safe and warm. Watching him taught me that this work isn't just about wires and circuits. It's about people and the trust they place in us when the lights go out. That's why I started Maverick Electric Heating and Air, to carry on that same promise of showing up, doing it right, and protecting families when they need us most. Visit callamaverick.com.
It's Laramie the Golden Retriever with Vince Bloom the Big Guy.
The weather's getting cooler, but at Folsom Lake Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, the deals are hotter than ever.
How do you mean, Vince?
It's the Drive Into Fall event, and prices are falling like leaves on every Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram in stock. Listen.
During the Drive Into Fall event at Folsom Lake Dodge, save over $6,500 net savings off MSRP on a new 2025 Jeep Wrangler 2-door Sport. That's over 17% off.
And I've got 5 at this hot deal.
Or rustle up over $10,000 off a new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited. Over 19% off.
The Drive Into Fall at Folsom Lake Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Even Laramie knows now is the time for a deal. Right, Laramie?
At Folsom Lake Dodge.
In the Folsom Auto Mall and online at FolsomLakeDodge.com.
Wrangler includes $44.85 dealer discount plus $2,000 in national retail bonus cash. VIN SE 658348. Grand Cherokee includes $45.25 dealer discount plus $5,500 in national retail loyalty and select inventory bonus cash. VINs S8667701, 629-387, 669458. See dealer for details. Expires 9/30/25.
KHD1 Sacramento. KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios, Sacktown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom!
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
Yep. What do we do, Bob? Okay, thank you. We will get busy. Right now, Stockton Honda brings you once a week the esteemed, soon-to-be best-selling author and senior NFL writer for The Athletic. That's
Athletic.
Athletic, 4 syllables. The one, the only, Matthew Barrows. Good morning, Matt.
Morning, guys. What's going on?
Good morning.
Oh, it's, what is it? You're playing with fire. Eventually, you're going to get burnt. I don't know if it was this weekend, but this sure seemed inevitable. They were doing it with smoke and mirrors and string and silly putty. And they, even though I, up until that turnover in the fourth, was thinking, you know what? This team just keeps finding a way. They're going to do it. They did not do it. Home loss to Jacksonville, 3-1.
Yeah. Practice makes perfect. And, for basically, since July, very few guys have been practicing, consistently. Every week, it seems that there are 10 to 12 guys on this roster that either aren't practicing because of injury or are limited because of injury. And I think you saw that in this game. I mean, I don't think Brock Purdy was, you would expect this, that he wasn't, himself. He wasn't fluid, and, there were overthrows and things like that. Wasn't on the same page as Kendrick Bourne, a guy he'd never played with in a game. Kendrick Bourne has played 40 games with Mac Jones, and until Sunday, 0 games with Brock Purdy. And you saw that there were 3 drops, or, that first one was, right on Bourne, very hard to handle. So I don't know if that technically counts as a drop, but that was the type of game it was. Very disjointed. They would look good 1 second, look bad the next. They never really found any consistency.
Yeah, and if we go to, coaches will tell you, hey, we need to win the turnover battle. For it to be that lopsided and still be in the game, to not create any and to give 4 away, I know that's something Jacksonville's been doing this year, but is that kind of go back to the lack of cohesion you're talking about, Matt, and the lack of practice time together with some of these guys?
Yeah, I think so. A couple of those were, batted balls that the throw wasn't, that first one throw wasn't exactly on Christian McCaffrey. Could he have caught it? Yeah, but it was more difficult than it needed to be. And then you have the 4 turnovers plus, a long kick return at the end of the first half, and then a punt return for a touchdown where nobody got a hand on the punt returner. And it's almost a wonder that they only lost by 5 points. I'm trying to kind of reconcile that in my head. The Jaguars had a lot of penalties. They had a lot of injuries. Frankly, the 49ers had opportunities for takeaways. They just couldn't do that. And that seems to happen every now and then. I remember it happening in the Jim Harbaugh era. They would get their hands on the ball, and it just wouldn't ever end up in a takeaway. And Harbaugh's analogy was like it was the first olive out of the jar. Once you pluck that first olive, they all come out. But it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to get the first olive out of the olive jar.
Well, Trevor Lawrence had been sacked on an average of exactly once per game coming into this matchup, and which matches up about, I think he was sacked 18 times last year. So that's about the norm over the last year plus. But it does stand out to me that he did Lawrence through 31 times and was not sacked. Is not having Nick Bosa, in your opinion, a sustainable thing for a team that wants to contend, or is John Lynch going to have to pull some magic out at some point?
Yeah, I don't think it's sustainable. No, Sam Okuanu started in his place, and he's been a really good backup defensive end. He's Mr. Hustle. He's good. He's really good against the run. I don't know if he had a sack after week 5 last year, and he played a lot of snaps. He's not a sack guy, and he was playing opposite Nick Bosa last year. So if you're thinking that he's gonna come away with 5-8 sacks this year, you really weren't paying much attention last year. So I'm not exactly sure where it's going to come from. They've got exactly one sort of quote unquote sack master, really really good edge rusher on the team right now, and that's Bryce Huff. But he's not an every down guy, and in the NFL now, if you've got one good pass rusher, the opponent can take that guy away. So you need multiple. I think the question for the 49ers is going to be when the trade deadline comes up and teams are talking about moving one of their edge rushers for draft picks, what's the 49ers record going to be? And what does it need to be for John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan to sort of veer away from their offseason plan, which was, okay, let's just tighten our belt this offseason and let's get rid of a lot of 30-somethings and a lot of big salaries and bring in a veteran and lose draft picks. It would be very counter to what their philosophy was this offseason. So my point is that I would think that they would need to be encouraged Either they have a winning record or they're close to having a winning record, and Brandon Ayuk is coming back, and George Kittle, and Kevin Gibbons, and lots of other guys are getting healthy. But if it's this, we got to wait on Ricky Pearsall, for example, and his knee today, see what that is. But it seems like whenever somebody comes back, Demarcus Robinson, for example, they lose somebody. So they're not gaining any ground. It's just a slow spiral, basically since July.
Yeah.
I just wanted to point out, since we're on the subject, Trevor Lawrence, I just checked coming into the game, had been hit 16 times. He'd taken 16 quarterback hits in 3 games. Yesterday, not only did the Niners not sack him, 0 quarterback hits.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, and the irony of all that too, Matt, as we were talking about the lack of Bosa, what that means. I mean, the way the game ended, I know he's been a year plus now, no longer a Niner, but Armstead, the former Niners, the one that helps kind of isolate the game and put the dagger in when he strips the ball, and that's another guy that used to get after the quarterback.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's everything. They get 1 or 2 good plays from Kalia Davis a game. He had a nice kind of batted pass at a crucial moment yesterday. They just need more. I mean, they need more guys to step up. I mean, I think that they had a terrific plan in mind when Bosa was there. You've got Bosa on one side, you've got Michael Williams on base downs on the other, and then you bring in Bryce Huff, and then you have these other guys, Williams and Yetur Gross-Matos, who are good pass rushers from the inside. You lose one of those key components, and it's the biggest one in Bosa, and everything else falls out of place as well. There's a domino effect there. And that's the best argument for trading for a Trey Hendrickson from Cincinnati, is that you bring Trey Hendrickson in and you can go back to your original plan. It's almost a 1-for-1 there. And you can go back to playing Michael Williams on rundowns and, whatever your ideal was for Bryce Huff's snap count, 20, 25 snaps a game. You can go back to what you thought was going to work for you this season. Because, as Dave pointed out, Sunday, it wasn't working. And that should be what you kind of see the rest of the season being. We're not going to be able to consistently get after the quarterback, because guess what? That happened all last year too.
And at some point, you would think a hand would be forced. I don't see, after the disappointment of last year, I just don't see Jed York and the crew saying we're paying. Not only are we paying a ton of money for this team, we just this is the first year without the bonus of Brock Purdy getting paid $900,000 a year. We're paying a ton of money for this team. And by the way, they're not the youngest team in the NFL. There is a window that is not closed, but certainly, guys like me probably couldn't fit through that window, if you know what I mean. It's getting closer. I just don't see, Matt, how they can just go, we lost Bosa, is what it is. We'll try to make do. I agree with you. I know you're not saying a move is imminent. I'd be really surprised if one wasn't, though.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like these things don't ever happen until right up until the deadline.
Yeah.
And we can be captive to the moment. I mean, you could come away from the Jacksonville game and think, okay, this probably isn't a very good team. The Jaguars probably exposed the 49ers for what they are. They shouldn't go all in for a Trey Hendrickson this year. They just got too many holes all over their roster. But if they were to beat the Rams on Thursday, everyone would have a different outlook. Hey, you know what? These guys are pretty good. Yeah. These guys can win the West. They need to go out and be aggressive. Your chances to reach the playoffs and to reach the Super Bowl are so slim that you've got to seize the moment when you can. So, like I said, I think the question is, when do the 49ers do it? My podcast co-host, Tim Kawakami, thinks they should do it now, because it would help your chances of winning. And these W's are what get you to the playoffs. But for some reason, It never seems to happen that way. It always seems to happen right at the deadline, which this year is November 4. So if it happened right before the deadline, the 49ers would have, had to have played, I think it's 9 games.
Rams,
So
Bucks,
I'm thinking like 5 and 4 on record.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to at Rams, at Bucks, home Falcons, at Texans, at Giants. You're absolutely right. That's what, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9. And that's the next, whatever it is, 5. And my goodness, though, Maddie, at Rams, at Bucks, home Falcons, at Texans. I'm not trying to be that guy, but, they could be sitting under 500 or something like that by then if they wait too long.
4 out of those 5 games are on the road. 2 of them are on their East Coast. One of them is in their House of Horrors, MetLife Stadium.
Yeah.
You don't know. We'll see. I mean, that's basically my point, is that I think that's the tack that the 49ers are taking as well. Let's see where we are.
Yeah.
And then we'll make a big move.
Well, it does feel like, look, it's still very early in the season, but this game, this quickly, the turnaround Thursday night to be playing the Rams in L.A., a team they've played very well against the last, handful of years. But that's the swing to me, Matt. I mean, if you want to look at it optimistically, if the Niners do go down there and win, play well, they would have covered half the division already and beaten Arizona, beaten Seattle, beaten the Rams. That's terrific position. The other way, though, you lose, that's 2 in a row. You start to question what you have. The Rams got a little lead on you. So it feels like this Thursday is kind of a really big game this early.
Yeah, and then you go out to Tampa and play a pretty good Tampa team at their place. So, yeah, for sure. And it's going to be a challenge because I think, as we were saying at the beginning, that the issue was not a lot of cohesion, and understandably so, given all the injuries between Brock Purdy and his pass catchers. This week is not the week to build cohesion. They have one practice. It's a Tuesday night practice. It's basically a walkthrough. It's not the opportunity to, okay, Kendrick Bourne, this is what I'm thinking on this play, and for 2 guys to get a real feel for each other. That's what training camp is for. And Juwan Jennings wasn't there in training camp. Kendrick Bourne wasn't there in training camp. Sky Moore wasn't there in training camp. And I think on Sunday, you sort of saw the results of this kind of hodgepodge, recently thrown together passing attack.
So you mentioned Pearsall earlier, but any by the way, how is Juwan Jennings? He took a double sandwich in the end zone, and he looked like he was in a lot of discomfort, but also, wind knocked out of him. What are we looking at injury-wise after the game?
Well, I mean, he came in with 2 injuries, a shoulder injury and an ankle injury, and I think the ankle injury has been problematic. He's practiced once, and it was a half-speed practice in the last 2 weeks. So, he's another big question mark, I think, for Thursday on a turf field. How much did the ankle get kind of set back? I don't think that the ribs were an issue. Okay. We usually find out more injuries from Shanahan on Monday than people were reporting after the game. So I don't want to say that it's a non-issue, but he seemed to be okay after the game. He did talk to reporters. Pearsall also spoke to reporters, and he said that he felt some instability in the knee, and he felt some pain in the knee. Remember, he was kind of running up and down the sideline, and then he actually went in for 1 snap in the 4th quarter and then quickly removed himself. So, given that, I would say that he's probably a long shot for Thursday as well. So, I mean, Marquez Valdez-Scantling was a healthy scratch for this one. Marquez MVS might be needed in Los Angeles.
Matt, during the week last week, there was some talk, I think, from Robert Saleh about how Jacksonville was really good at sign stealing. After the game, there was a on-field little incident between Liam Cohen and Robert Saleh. I know you've got your job to do, but how much of that was discussed post-game, or was any of that discussed at all between their little interaction?
I mean, questions were asked. We didn't get a lot of answers. I mean, it sounded from what the men were shouting at each other that it was very much related to what Saleh said on Thursday. And Kyle Shanahan's point is that, the way he was trying to spin it was that Saleh was paying Liam Cohen a compliment, saying, this is something that they do really well. But when you add sign stealing to it, it sort of has a negative connotation. My thought, this is just a theory, I don't know this, but Cohen and Saleh were the finalists for that job in Jacksonville. And I think it's something that Saleh wanted very much. If you remember, Cohen didn't accept it right away. He sort of, played hardball. He didn't want to work with Trent Baalke. He waited for the Jaguars to fire him. So everybody was sort of in abeyance, waiting for Cohen to make his decision. Did that rub Robert Saleh, the wrong way? I mean, it might have. I mean, that might have been what was behind Saleh's comments on Thursday. So I don't know. It was interesting. You're seeing Robert Saleh be certainly more bold in his press conferences than he was the first go around. He just feels like he's got more license, and he does. And frankly, I thought that the defense, even without Bosa and even without the sacks and without the pressures and the quarterback hits, that's a big component of it. But, they still held the Jaguars to 19 points. That's pretty good, considering that your offense gave the ball away 4 times.
Matt Barrows of The Athletic joins us, brought to you by Stockland Honda. Matt, you talked about the license Saleh has and that he's taken. You've covered the league for a long time, and I know each individual is their own, but is that generally something that comes, the difference between the never been a head coach to have been a head coach? Do they tend to get a little bit more nervy and forceful afterwards in your experience?
I think so. A good exception to that rule, though, is Mike McDaniel, who spoke to us once a week because he was the offensive coordinator for one season. The offensive coordinator in title, Shanahan was still calling the plays, but he would come in and he would let his personality shine. It's very quirky, very funny. And we called it the Mike McDaniel comedy hour because there would be kind of jokey the whole time. But I think it's something that grabbed people's attention, and he became the head coach of the Miami Dolphins. And I got to think that his press conferences were one of the things that at least brought him attention. So they are a means for up and comers to, put themselves on display. You see Clay, is it Clint Kubiak? No, Clay Kubiak. Sorry, I get my Kubiaks mixed up. They look exactly alike too.
They do.
But it's Clay with the 49ers now, and he gets a once-a-week press conference as well. Like I said, it's good experience talking to the media, being up there on the podium with cameras on you, and you can sort of make a name for yourself. I haven't sensed Kubiak doing that, but like I said, it's something that some young guys can take an opportunity and run with.
Well, so now, again, the importance of where they are. I think overall 3-1 they'd probably be okay with, but what's the latest on some of these key players like Ayuk and like Kittle when we might see them back on the field?
Kittle's got to miss one more game, but I think it's, that Tampa game is a possibility for him. Ayuk, the other day, John Lynch said that they're not close. I think that was a little stronger than maybe he wanted to say, or maybe he was trying to kind of keep the pressure off of Ayuk and off of Shanahan answering that question. They can open up his practice window at any point now. And I still think that it's going to come mid-season at some point. He seems to be moving around pretty well. Other ACL guys, I would say Malik Mustafa, the safety, is probably the closest among that group. Who else are we looking at here? That's it. I mean, Ben Barch, he's got 2 more weeks on IR. And some of these other wide receivers, Jordan Watkins, I think is going to be out for several more weeks.
Something that's been bothering me over the weekend, I'm trying to reconcile this, and I want your opinion. You mentioned the game in New Jersey against the Giants coming up in a few, and that's not a fun memory. Nick Bosa tore his ACL that year, 2020. Since then, Matt Parrott, Jonathan Harris, and T.J. Brunson, Rodarius Williams, Shane Lemieux, Jabril Peppers, Blake Martinez, Wan'Dale Robinson, Sterling Shepard, Marcus McKeithen, Darian Beavers, Kyle Fuller, Aaron Rodgers, and now Malik Neighbors have torn either ACLs or Achilles at MetLife Stadium. This is since 2020, so let's call that 4+ years. Now, here's where I want your opinion, Matt, because it's kind of breaking my brain. I know we love narratives, but also 2 teams play at MetLife Stadium. So they have double the games, and that works out to about 7.5 ligament tears, major ligament tears per team over the last 5 years. Is that egregious? I know you don't have those numbers handy. And also, is there, like, amongst players, coaches, and all that, is the whole MetLife tear curse a real thing?
Well, it certainly is with the 49ers. I mean, they loathe MetLife Stadium because of what happened in 2020. And they caught MetLife Stadium on the cusp of a new field turf installation. So it was very kind of buoyant, bouncy for them. They just were uncomfortable on it. But, having said that, the 49ers' recent ACLs from Brandon Ayuk to Curtis Robinson to Malik Mustafa to Talanoa Hufanga a couple of years ago to Nick Bosa this year, they've all occurred at Levi Stadium. And the players think that Levi Stadium, if it's not the best, is one of the best surfaces in the country. So I don't know. The way that Neighbors' foot kind of caught in the turf yesterday suggests that it was turf related. I don't see that the foot behaving like that on a grass field. I don't know if you guys agree with me or not on that. So yeah, I mean, I do think that you are more apt to get it on those types of surfaces, but certainly grass is not an elixir, a cure-all for these injuries.
Well, we can end with this. A lot of tears in that building, but if anyone's getting hurt, it's the home team. No pun intended. Out of the 15 tears I just mentioned, only Kyle Fuller and Nick Bosa were road players that did that.
Wait, didn't Solomon Thomas also?
Did probably.
He was a 2020 ACL tear.
Not on the list, but I sure as hell believe you. So then let's make it 3 of 16.
Wow. Is that AI? Are you using AI?
Probably.
I'm doing what everybody should do on radio, Matt. I'm looking at a random Twitter graphic and taking it as gospel. But whether it's 15 or 16, that's a lot of Giants and Jets. I say outlaw injuries and bring that up to Roger Goodell in the meetings. Yeah. That simple, Matt. Appreciate your time, as always. Hopefully better news next Monday, but the coverage stays the same. Fantastic. Matt Barrows of The Athletic, brought to you by Stockton Honda. Matt, thank you. We'll see you next week.
Okay, I'll talk to you guys in a week.
All right. You take care.
Stay healthy.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. We'll take a break. When we come back, final half hour of the program. What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing and Media Day, plus a couple of football games. A lot on deck today, and then we get to crosstalk, hopefully with Alan Stiles from Out at Media Day, where he will be doing his show live and celebrity birthdays all after this.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
What's he has yet to lose since she's gone there? I'm not saying anything. Broke into the top 25 this week. UCLA having a rough year. Maybe this year. Come on over to the. All right, Jason laughs. Hopefully he'll be back for 3 for. Oh my God! He's got the double hand wave.
You can listen to the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 1140 a.m. YouTube or the Sacktown Sports app.
Huge savings on Dell AI PCs with Intel Core Ultra processors are here, and they're newly designed to help you do more faster. They can generate code, edit images, multitask without lag, draft emails, summarize documents, create live translations, and even extend your battery life. That's the power of Dell AI with Intel inside. Upgrade today by visiting Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
That's the sound of James adding long-lasting Gain scent boosters to his laundry this morning. Several hours later, James sniffs the irresistible scent of Gain on his shirt. Gain. Several hours later, James has even caught the attention of his mother-in-law, and she never gives him attention.
Ooh, you smell amazing, James.
Oh, thanks, Mom. I love you too.
I never said that.
Add Gain scent boosters to your laundry. Add joy to your day.
Carmichael Dave here for my friends at American Energy Heating and Air. Yes, I always tell you they are a family-owned operation, been in business since 81, A-plus Better Business Bureau, but it is hot. We are in those Sacramento hot months. I want to focus on them being your second opinion partner. What does that mean? Maybe you've got somebody you're working with or you've worked with in the past in the HVAC world. Guess what? They want to give you a second opinion. How much does it cost? Nothing. Nothing. You call them up and say, hey, can I get a second opinion on this deal? They come out and they either say, wow, that's a great deal, you should feel better about that, or they say, we can beat that price. And usually they're going to beat it by a lot. Guess what? You just saved money and it didn't cost you anything to find out. It's a no-lose situation. Go with a trusted company. American Energy, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com. Jingle singers, take it away.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
Hello, Sacramento. I'm Emran Pilati, owner of True Sports Cards and Collectible Store here in Rockland, California, and the host of the True Sports Cards Show that airs right here on Sacktown Sports 1140 every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m., where we discuss the latest trends, hottest products, and deliver exclusive interviews with other industry leaders. And don't forget to visit our shop, True Sports Cards, at 6661 Stanford Ranch Road in Rockland and see what we have for all your sports card and memorabilia needs.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is going to be fun.
It's time for What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
That's right. It is time for What's on Deck, brought to you by our friends at Trex Decking and Railing. Still a couple more games to go to wrap up Week 4 of the National Football League. 2 Monday night games tonight. You got the winless Jets against the winless Dolphins. And then you also have the Bengals at the Broncos. So the AFC taking center stage here. I think a lot of people believe the Broncos still have a really good thing going. We'll see what they do against the Burrow-less Bengals and which team, Jets or Dolphins, will get their first win. If any game we thought this week that might have a tie, I didn't think it'd be the Packers-Cowboys. I thought it could be this one, the Jets and the Dolphins. But that's what's on deck. Also, we've been talking about this a lot today, and you'll get a lot more from the rest of the day from Alan Stiles, from the Drive Guys. But, Dave, it's Media Day, and we're going to be heading out there. And
wait, that's today?
That's today.
Supposed to be cameras.
So the media goes through all the drills. We're doing layup lines, defensive slides.
A couple of dunks.
Yep.
I want to do this. I want to do the thing like the TV people, like where we there's like smoke around us and we're like spinning the ball and like doing the thing where you're looking down and then
I was so excited. We did that like a couple years in a row with radio, and yeah, just that exact thing, like spin the ball or pass it, kind of talk and chat, and then like follow the camera and it's like moving around and you're just following it. I'm like, oh, this will look really cool. Yeah, I never saw where it was.
Dave, you're pretty well known over there.
Make it happen.
Why can't we just ask them? We don't even need. We just like, hey, just send it to Frankie.
I think here's my thing. I think if we were, let's say the Kings were like, you know what, we love you guys. I know, right? We're gonna give you once a game. We're gonna give you like a 30-second promo commercial for the station. You guys cut it. We'll run it once a game. Like, listen to us. I think my top choice would be the one. Hold on. There we go. All right, here. All right. So this is for the YouTube listeners, but like, just pass me the ball. Hey, it's Dave, and I want you to listen to me and Jason, 6 a.m. to 10 right here on KHTK. And then you're Alan, and then off camera, I pass you the ball back.
Okay, we might have to stop doing this because this is an exact idea I have for something else.
Oh, it is? It is? I was just going to say, I think it was News 10 that did that a few years back. And it's like my favorite form of silly commercial where it's so bad that it's good, where you have like the reporters on camera, then they're looking off camera and a ball comes into them off camera, and then they catch it and they do their thing, and then they pass it off camera, and then the other
and
reporter.
It's a different ball.
It's a different ball, and the other reporter catches it from like the ceiling. It's
Yeah.
just like completely discombobulated. There was a year, Jason, you'll remember this. About 17, 18 years, 15 years ago, somewhere in that range.
I paid my taxes.
Where we did get commercials.
Oh, I was there for that.
Yeah.
So that must have been 16 years ago.
I thought you were doing the ball thing because that was done. I was a part of that.
The throw the ball thing.
Yeah, it would have been not quite that long ago, but it was about 13 years ago. And it was, hey, Jason Ross here. So excited for Kings basketball. It's now 8 days away.
Yeah.
Pass whoever
Yes.
caught it. Seven.
Yes. Love
Katie
'em.
Christensen 7 days away.
Boom.
And I think they got like David Stern, and he might have been like number one or one day something like that.
I remember that.
I want to say,
but that led to a little controversy amongst.
Did you? Okay, you got a commercial.
Yeah, I got one.
Was it the Rise guys that didn't get a commercial?
No, nope. Whitey did. Whitey was in there doing. Was that?
Well, there's
Bobby?
one where they like shoot somebody, which I'm pretty sure wasn't on television.
Shoot somebody?
No,
it was a little Joe.
What?
Yes, he's right. He's 100.
Well, then that had to be the Rise guys.
Nope. It's on YouTube.
I don't remember that.
I can't play it, Jason.
Why?
You could.
Can I?
Yeah.
Wait, they shot him?
Not like for real.
Well, of course not. But
I'll take the heat.
what was the premise?
All right.
We gotta show it.
I don't know.
We can't talk about it this much and then not.
Hold
show
on.
it.
Let me.
Oh, you didn't have it in front of you right there.
No.
Okay, but you know where it's at.
I know where I got it. I'm trying to. I'm trying
Sure,
to do
I'll
this.
remember it when I see it, but I don't remember it.
I'm trying to do this for our viewers here. Okay, so this. Let me just start here. This is the Rise Guys KHTK commercial.
You got the Rise Guys show on Sports 1140 KHTK. I'm Whitey Gleason along with the Phantom. Today, we are talking MLS. Is it a disease? Is it a soccer league? Give us a call, 339-1140, 1-800-920-1140. Would you mind drawing your ball someplace else? We're trying to do a radio show.
You draw your ball someplace else. This is my house.
Your house? Who are you? You're not even on the f***ing team.
Sports 1140 KHTK.
Anyway, back to the MLS. Yeah, give us a call. Unless if you're like me and you really don't care about soccer at all. I mean, there's probably some.
So good.
Yeah, that wasn't on television.
I forgot all about that.
The way he shoots him. Huh.
And the Phantom steals his wallet.
Who was with Phantom?
I don't know. Phantom had a lady friend sitting on his lap. Let me go back here. I don't know who it was.
I don't know if that was a salesperson, but I did not recognize.
Oh my God, I'm in pain right now.
That's
Jane. That's Jane.
Oh, who's now in the
Mercedes commercials.
commercials, yeah.
Yes. Oh, I love her. She's awesome.
She's a television star. Phantom. So good. Everybody's good in that.
So that was my favorite one. My second favorite one was Jason's nod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was
Co's.
That's right.
We filmed this separately. That was the trick to that.
I should have played this first because you can't top that one. Here's the one. Do you remember? Don't say it, but do you remember who I did my commercial with, Chris?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Here is here's another KHTK. Oh, stop. Another KHTK commercial.
740 KHTK. It's the Carmichael Dave Show. We're very excited tonight. As always, joining me on the board, my friend Sean Thomas. Huge weekend, Ultimate Fighting Championship, and that's what we're talking about tonight. The UFC. Everyone's on board. What a massive event this.
Boo.
Hey, Spencer, you think maybe you could do laundry later?
You do your laundry later. This is my house.
Home of the Kings. Sports 1140 KHTK.
Home of the Kings.
Can we do those
The
again?
most unrealistic thing about that is you reading from notes. Like, oh, I've got everything I want to say on my show today.
I know, and of course they have me do. It's got to be UFC, and of course I'm in an Affliction shirt. All right, sorry, guys, we got to do this one more time. I apologize, but that was just way too damn good. Here is once again, Whitey Gleason, Phantom, and Little Joe.
You got the Rise Guys show on Sports 1140 KHTK. I'm Whitey Gleason along with the Phantom. Today, we are talking MLS. Is it a disease? Is it a soccer league? Give us a call, 339-1140, 1-800-920-1140. Would you mind throwing your ball someplace else? We're trying to do a radio show.
You drive your ball someplace else. This is my house.
Your house? Who are you? You're not even on the f***ing team.
Sports 1140 KHTK.
Anyway, back to the MLS. Yeah, give us a call. Unless, if you're like me and you really...
Perfect.
So can we do that again?
Sure. Today. That's all part of the plan today.
Also, Whitey looks the same.
He does. So did you.
Nah, I think I looked a little younger. Are you in one?
Yeah, with Coes, but that's the one where I just like the Sean Thomas. I got a head of hair in that one.
Oh yeah,
I look like I'm
full head of hair.
15. Okay, maybe not 15.
Like a solid 62.
Oh, look at Coes. Oh, Coes-a-roo.
I just have the head nod, and just like Sean Thomas, he did the finger point.
All right, let's see here. Here's Coes with special guest Jason Ross. Here.
All right, Jim Cozumel with you here on the Showgrim, being joined by Jason Ross. And today, of all things on the Showgrim, I can't believe it, but I'm talking A's baseball. Why are we talking about the Oakland A's? They finally do something that should make their fans happy. They bring in a player. Excuse me, can you keep it down? I'm working here, Bobby.
Excuse me, what you said, I didn't hear you.
Can you please keep it down? I'm trying to do a show.
You keep it down. This is my house.
Home of the Kings.
Can I just say, look at you.
Look at that.
Look at you. Look at that. How old were you? 14?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Is it weird to say I would make out with that? Like that's you're in a is it weird? Yeah. Is it gonna be weird like later now?
No.
Okay.
Not that weird.
An attractive young man. Look at you. Whole world in front of you.
Do you know who he looks like? He looks like Charles Boyle from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
He totally does.
I'm guessing you won't. Here, I'm gonna send you a picture real quick.
All right. Well, I guess we got a break. When we come back, does Jason look like Brian Doyle? Charles. Courage. We'll be right back across crosstalk and celebrity birthdays. All coming up right after this.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sacktown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sacktown Sports app.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I got to tell you, I am so excited to get this decking project started with Trex Decking and Railings. From the first time I stepped foot in the showroom last week, I was so impressed. So many color options, heat-resistant composite deck. What does that mean? That means I don't have to do any maintenance on it whatsoever. They even have a deck designer, so you can go online and see what your dream deck will look like on your house. Just visit Trex, that's TREX.com to get it started. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
The deals are on now at the model year-end sales event at Balsam Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease?
Save on year-end models and drive a brand new Accord or Civic. Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com, your one-stop Honda shop.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Folsom Lake Honda.
Go to FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop. Oh, let's go.
You still got it, but your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Here's the tale of the daily med fill. Same old pharmacy, same old bill, but those prices kept rising higher still.
Till the savings wrangler rode in, cool as can be. Tap Good RX, saving massively.
No plan? Don't matter none. Up to 80% off. The deals are done.
Discounts hitting harder than Ma's chili. Dang. That one little app does all the rest.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Check Good RX. Good RX is not insurance.
Go from daydreamer to industry leader with Amazon Business. From office supplies to IT essentials, Amazon Business provides tools that help you save costs and make insight-based decisions. Learn how to bring your visions to life at AmazonBusiness.com.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy plates, where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy plates every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
Let's go.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at VaxAssist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things.
And now,
here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
All right, we got a lot to get to. I said it that many times because we do have a lot to get to. First off, some breaking news out of the world of baseball.
When it breaks,
we have it first.
It's Sacktown Sports Breaking News.
Well, we were just asking this question last week. Jason, I think we both actually thought this is the way it was going to go, if I remember correctly. No fun here, but not necessarily unexpected. The Giants have fired Bob Melvin as their manager. Love Bob. class act. Kind of saw this coming. Whether you agree or disagree, he's a good dude, and he will find more work. I said it last week. I'll say it again. Keep an eye on the fact that Bruce Bochy's contract's up in Texas. That's going to be very, very interesting. Also, on a much smaller scale, but I love this, we have more breaking news. We do, I promise. A little bit.
When it breaks,
we have it first.
We do.
It's Sacktown Sports breaking news.
All right, kids. The Sacramento Kings have announced who their new jersey patch is going to be. Not New Jersey, but their new jersey patch.
Visit Las Vegas.
Something wrong?
I know who to call.
Call and Fong. Fong Law is the jersey patch. God, she's got to be raking in the dough, man. I see billboards for her in every city in California, it seems like. What a great, there you go. I think there's probably going to be something wrong a lot. And Fong will be, I wonder if Ann's okay with getting calls from Kings fans. Guys, hi, Ann. Yeah, our salary cap situation is screwed. Help us out. How that would go. Okay. Special guest joining us right now for the crosstalk. He is. I hit the what? What'd I do? Oh, there you go. Hi. Joining us right now, Crosstalk live from Golden One Center. His show will begin in about 12 minutes.
He's back.
Hey, he's back, everybody. It's Alan Stiles. Hey, Alan. Welcome back, buddy.
What's up, guys? You got me?
We got you.
We got you. You got us?
I got you. Look, we haven't even begun yet, and I'm sitting here right now. Henry Turner on my left, Mark Jones on my right. That's just a little free sample of what is coming for the next 4 hours. These are some heavy hitters, guys.
Wow.
Some heavy hitters.
Look at you.
I'm standing in the middle of the court right now with the logo under my feet, okay? And I got some heat on my feet, too. I got my Nike SBs on. I'm feeling good, guys. I'm feeling good.
Well, that's great and all, but what we all care about is how'd it go at Gym Boys?
Oh, you didn't hear?
No, I purposely told everybody. This is true. I'm not doing a bit. I purposely did not. I did not want to find out. I wanted to hear it from you.
Okay, I got the whole breakdown. It was a great time. Shout out to
give an excuse.
Shout out to Mark Allen. He balled out. I got runner up. I was taking a bite of my last taco, and he was finishing up his churro. So I got second place. They want me to come back next year. And I was kicking it with the Gym Boy CEO. It was a great event, guys. A great event.
Wow. Marcus Allen won is back to back?
Back to back. And like everybody was watching me saying, man, he's pacing pretty good. And then we looked to the right and they said because you had to eat 7 tacos and then a churro, a little mini churro. And he was finishing his mini churro as I was taking a bite of my last taco.
Are we sure?
He's a beast.
Are we sure he was actually eating them and there's not like a little pocket in his neck he was sliding? He's had some work done. I'm just saying.
And this brother showed up in a suit. No bib. He did not wear a bib. He had his suit on straight from the news set, and he just cooked us. He cooked us.
He's the best.
So this is now the guy you have pinned up on the wall. Yep. This is who you're targeting next year.
Yes, you couldn't dip the tacos. It was a lot of different rules. So my problem was just, obviously the amount wasn't an issue. It's just the speed. The speed was the issue. But I got second place,
get him a trainer?
Well, I was just thinking, I just thought of a largely bearded Alan Stiles in a tank top and workout shorts running up like one of the mountains in Lake Tahoe, and he gets to like the peak and he just goes, Marcus! As he's running away from the Secret Service. I have all the Russian
12 months to get ready.
Right, 12 months to get ready. We'll get a picture of Mark's beautiful face on your mirror. We think we're behind you next year. We'll get Joey Chestnut to help you out.
Yeah.
And you know what? I got to look at, because here's the thing. I went in blind. I said, you know what? Let's just see where I fall. But all I think, guys, is just a simple check of, quickest way to eat these tacos. They said he was going bite, drink, and I think that's probably the system that I'm going to go with next year, and I'm going to copy him on that because I was right there, guys, with no training, no nothing.
Okay.
Now, was one of the rules that you can only do one taco at a time?
No. No, you could do as many. Somebody tried to deconstruct the tacos and make it like a bowl. You could have done anything.
Could stack them.
could stack them.
Like that's
I think
I
don't know.
try and go like 2 at a time.
Honestly, I'd bring a
yeah.
blender and I'd just make a taco
Drink it.
shake. Normally, I'd love to drag Allen. You know, it's fun, but I'm gonna give him a round of applause.
Yeah, way to go.
His rookie year, he comes in second. He represented us well.
Yep.
And let's be honest, you lose to Marcus Allen, you lost to the best.
Yeah.
And a great guy.
You beat Tammy Berg.
You beat Tammy Berg. You beat Judy Farah.
Yeah.
You know what, Allen? If you're not first, you're second. Congratulations.
So here's the thing. I do have a funny story real quick for you. So, and I can't remember this guy's name, but there was a little.
I'm sorry. We don't have time. Celebrity birthdays are brought to you by Crumble Cookies.
No, he didn't.
No, it wasn't my fault. It's a sponsor.
Well, the good thing is we'll be able to hear that story tomorrow on Crosstalk with Alan Stiles.
I couldn't resist. That's partially Chris's fault.
It is.
Chris did the hand symbol. I couldn't resist. I love you, Alan. I couldn't resist. Birthdays are meant to be spent with family and friends, and nobody says, nothing says family and friends more than Crumble Cookies. Love you, Alan. Jason Ross.
All right. On this day, guys, September 29th, in what year did the television show MacGyver come out?
MacGruber?
MacGyver.
1984.
1987.
Carmichael Dave is closer, 1985. How about this movie, if you remember it? Remember the Titans came out on this day in what year?
That came out, it's one of 2 years. 2001.
2000.
We have a correct answer. It goes to Carmichael Dave.
I knew it.
All right. Happy birthday today to Kevin Durant.
38.
37.
We have a correct answer. It goes to Christopher Laud, 37. Happy birthday to Calvin Johnson.
Oh, Megatron. Cal is he's younger than you think. He's 38.
39.
Chris is closer. He's 40. He's a man. Happy birthday to Andrew Dice Clay.
Hickory dickory dock.
Go on.
I don't know.
Andrew Dice Clay is 68.
71.
We have a correct answer. It goes to Carmichael Dave, 68.
Big dice guy.
Happy birthday to Ken Norton Jr.
Ken Norton Sr.?
Jr.
Oh, God. Is he like 48?
No, he's got to be like 56.
No.
You were dreading him being 48. Chris is closer. He's 59.
Ah, come on.
And last one, happy birthday to Bryant Gumbel.
77.
76.
We have a correct answer, and it goes to Carmichael Dave.
Dude, honestly, cleaned up this
You
round.
had a good day.
Cleaned up today. All right, look. Alan Stiles is going to take the baton. He is live out at Golden One Center for Kings Media Day. We will be going right out there just now, and we'll be recording some great stuff all day
I'm
long.
going to walk by Alan's YouTube feed a couple times,
I think we
too,
should.
just to be seen.
Look at our YouTube feed as well. We'll be putting out new content all day long, and then we're going to have a ton of content from the Kings for you tomorrow. For Matt Barrows, for Jason Ross, for Chris Verletta, I'm Carmichael Dave on the #1 Nielsen-rated sports show in the entire city in any time slot. That's right. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye now.